Hello, everyone. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have the DDR weekly race for the Ocarina of Time item randomizer. On commentary, we have Dobby Digital and Eggmeister, and they will take it from here.
Hi, everyone. Good morning to everyone who's here, or afternoon, as the case may apply.
Yeah, hello. It's afternoon for me.
It's afternoon for me as well. How are you doing, Egg? Since I think you might have just woken up like 15 minutes ago and we're like, hey, want to do comms?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate, yeah. Yeah, it's doing right. Can't complain.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Cannot complain today.
We also, before we start, might as well also take the opportunity to shout out, is it T? If I spell trackers, is it going to work? Can I just do, which one can I do? No? Yes? There you go. Oh. So it's, the trackers is baseball and baseball, I think. There we go. In the meantime, we'll get it sorted out for you guys, but huge thanks to everyone who stepped up for this. I know baseball, it was like within the last like 30 minutes that we're like, hey, maybe we'll have a race stream, maybe we won't, and like everything just got thrown in the mix. That's why we're also starting like 15 minutes late. There we go. So, shout out to both our entire set of trackers, baseball, and as well as our restreamer, baseball. There we go. And so now we're off. So now that we're going, it's probably a good time to mention the blurb for DDR. So if this is your first DDR race, first of all, welcome. And DDR is a glitched rule set specifically for Randomizer that's designed to ban some of the powerful glitches in the game while allowing a lot of the quality of life glitches that exist in OoT. So some examples of really powerful glitches that you will not see today include bomb hovering, item manipulation, and wrong warp, among many others. If you want the full list, you can check the link here. There you go. It probably still goes to the correct spot. Other things that you'll see today in terms of the DDR rule set is that they are going to be required to open boss doors by standing in front of the door and pressing A, which is adult requires the boss keys. In addition, they are not allowed to clip into dungeons, so they have to get into dungeons more or less the correct way. So that's the TLDR of what you're going to be seeing here today. In terms of the settings we have, for the major ones that we remember at this point, we have 3 dungeon rewards in order to access Ganon's castle, and they are going to need 6 medallions in order to get Ganon's boss key. So we hope that we don't see anything too garbage in terms of our medallion layout.
Oh, you know me, though. I want some whack stuff to happen. So
Well, I think we've had previously, I think the Pictionary we did that one time was 50 Skull Seed AD.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been horrible. I was very glad it was Pictionary at least, but...
Oh, yeah, that was like 50 Skull Hammer, and then ZL was on Song of Time or something stupid.
It was horrible. But the good news is that we did just see on Shiro's side that 50 Skulls are dead. So bare minimum, we're not going to have that level of horrible.
Exactly. And Kokiri Forest is garbage, so that's not great.
It's unfortunate, but... We do also see, if you are less familiar with glitches in OoT, we got a classic on Shiro's side, and that Doctor just did as well. If you crouch stab and then interrupt that crouch stab with some kind of action, in this case targeting an enemy, you are just considered to be infinitely slashing. It's pretty fun. It allows you to really, really easily collect Deku sticks, and you also get real cool rainbows. So, win.
Yeah. They have, that's actually a really nice trail. Vanilla would be, white, but yeah. It's a very nice color trail today from both of our players. Shiro did skip, Kiri Sword, this time. Wonder if she'll go back for it later.
That's a bold move there, Cotton. We know that I don't think it'll bite her in the ass, though, because
it's a bloopy. Maybe it's bombs, though. If you get a bomb bag, it's a bomb refill.
That would be hog. Or what if she's lacking 5 rupees in order to buy a shield at one point? Shiro is wanted to do all the time.
Should buy the Deku shield. But yeah, first two hints, pretty mediocre. Frogs and 50, which are fine, but don't really tell you anything about where to go.
They tell you where you don't have to go, which is
That's
nice,
true.
but not necessarily early game info that you necessarily need. Though personally, I do like finding out as early as possible if I need to do 50 skulls, because then I will make an actual effort to improve it. Ooh, nice magic.
Early magic. That's nice.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Bo to be garbage.
That's how it works. We got a path of magic in this that we specifically added for this, so that's going to be trash. Not going to need that in this particular seed, but hey.
Now, did you know that Deku leads to magic? Incredible. Who would have guessed?
Whoa. Who could have guessed that?
As your first major item, it's not amazing, but it's better than nothing.
You do need that before the end game, so even in DDR, we do still need to... Well, even in, I think, in No I'm Rum Warp, if you're beating Ganondorf, you need magic, you need bow, you need light arrows.
Yep.
So we need all three of those things, and so that's one of our three pieces that we need for the real end game. But as per usual with this kind of thing, we don't necessarily need them right now.
Yeah. Outside of shooting the one light arrow, it's pretty pointless.
Well,
But
see, you can add extra value there by being bad and requiring more than one light arrow to defeat Ganondorf. That's
true.
my strategy. I am maximizing the effectiveness of light arrows by being bad at the game. That's what I'm claiming, and yeah. Ooh, hookshot too. Damn, Deku is loaded as fuck.
Good. That is pretty good. Huh. I did not see the second flame storage that Shiro did. No, whatever.
It was cool. Especially because
yeah.
I think she had a burning stick that was also on fire.
Yeah, she killed Skulltula with a fire stick.
Damn.
Yeah. Got to see the rare broken stick that's on fire, too, which is nice. But yeah, hookshot's very good. Cannot complain about a hookshot.
As probably a decent time since we have hookshot to mention that as per the entering dungeons more or less the intended way, that does mean that Forest Temple and Water Temple both require a hookshot to enter. So that does lock two of our potential dungeons. We don't really know what all of them are yet, but they are two potential ones at least.
Yeah. We have to open the gate for water, and there is no known way to get into forest without hovering if you don't have a hookshot.
So, for now at least, hookshot is required for forest.
If some whack thing was found, technically it would be allowed. Sadly, that invisible seam isn't enough to jump to grab it. I've tried so hard. That would be funny. Well, we get to see what Deku is, what reward it is. That was also a very clean 2-3-1 from Datsu.
Yeah, that was super clean. Kind of jealous. It does never look that clean when I do it, but that's okay. I'll say next fight, a Goma fight, and on Shiro's side. So far, it looks like Shiro's just like, maybe 15 seconds ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, basically the time it takes to go do a Kokiri sword chest.
And we'll see if she goes and does it now. That's a pretty reasonable gamble to avoid it. Ooh, a medallion, nice. Light medallion. Or did I misread that? Maybe I misread that.
I think it was a Kokiri Emerald.
I can't read. Never mind.
Reading too hard, please nerf.
Yeah.
Well, then we can double check on Dotso's side, but I think it was vanilla.
I see what I want to see, Dobby.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to see a stone. Oh, it's a stone. Oh.
Yeah, Emerald, Light Medallion, basically the same thing, right?
You hate to see that.
But they still got hookshot there, so still worth for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. Hookshot magic, like also the chances of your opponent skipping Deku is like astronomically low. It's not really a waste. And you're guaranteed not to get like a Deku Baron hint somewhere, so that's always good as well.
Ooh, GTG has a bomb bag. That's not bad.
Not great either.
It's not great. You would much rather it be in a better spot. Because GTG kind of sucks to get to, and there's a lot of item requirements behind some checks, and you don't know which one. Maybe it's locked behind Bo, and Bo sucks.
Exactly. Song of Time garbage. You got $50, not $50, $20 for your $40. Let's go. Getting slightly scammed. As you do.
Hey, you know, these scrubs have to make a living somehow. I don't know what they do with money, but apparently they have a use for it.
They do something with them.
I'll say the two of them are following very close together, so.
Yeah.
They've merged into one.
Yeah, they do live together, so it doesn't surprise me that they do similar routes.
BMO's chest? Yeah, that checks out.
Oh god, that would be hilarious.
Explosive locked explosives, nice.
Yeah, there is no known way to kill a BMOS without explosives. They are very sturdy beings. They do.
Unfortunately, not even QPA.
Yeah, QPA in 0.9, the beta version might work. I don't actually know. Because beta QPA has explosives in there. Oh, nice ice trap.
Wow, rude. They're like, have a token of our friendship.
they're rude dudes.
like, this is why we're not allowed to have friends. Yeah, we do have ice traps, but they cannot be hidden as major items. So you don't have the full level of debate.
Yeah, that's true. It can be helpful. Sometimes you really want to like die, and they let you die. So yeah, that's nice, I guess.
Yeah. They're also bingo squares, so that's my preferred use.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It is free Zelda, so this makes even more sense now that I think about it.
I honestly I forgot too until they arrived here and I'm like, oh right, they can do this.
Yeah, doing this into like Lon is very, very strong. What song are we gonna get?
I'm going Bolero.
I'm gonna go Sun Song. I'm feeling a Sun Song here. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
Free other song.
Yeah, it's also the most time-consuming warp song. Time-saving warp song to have.
Assuming you need to go to that area.
That's true. That is very true. I think they got their Path of Magic hint. I didn't see what it said, but it doesn't really matter.
Mark it, I think.
Oh, nice. We're gonna have a double magic, maybe. Strength and Gorn City. And... Oh, wow, dude. GTG has a bunch of garbage and a bomb bag. Incredible.
Oh, shit.
Let's go.
You need to rush to GTG for that bloopy. What are you gonna do without it?
Dude, that bloopy is gonna be the savior. How are you gonna get money without it? You know, it's impossible.
Well, Shiro, it's gonna be completely impossible because can't skip that Kokiri sword chest that had the bloopy. So possible.
I'm going ZR now, eh?
And now we do have a little bit of route divergence, at least. Shiro here doing the clip version. There are several different ways to force escape via aqua escape. This is like one of the, I would say newer, but it's still like 5 years old ways of doing it. It's pretty old.
It's old as sin nowadays, honestly. It's been around.
And it's not. You can technically Navidive can do that. You can do several different versions of that clip, but that's nice because you don't break the stick in the process. So
it is the best for escape. Definitely. There's a camera manipulation you do from further back, but she wasn't coming from the right area. It's I what you do in like every single bingo you ever play in vanilla. That's just what you do pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, 40s is Dins? Wow. Oh. Good thing we're playing DDR, baby. We don't need that. Get out of here with that garbage. Thank God.
Yeah, Dins could be useful in very, very rare circumstances, but probably not this seed.
Yeah.
They will probably just be able to use empty jump slash. That was terrifying to me, Dotso, but okay.
Yeah, that Spike was being a jabroni.
Spike was being a jabroni, and like, had he missed the ISG there, rip shield.
He probably saved beforehand, I'd imagine.
I would imagine so, but still spooky.
I'm surprised by the early spirit play, but I guess might as well get it out of the way.
Why are you going back here? Oh, one of these has nuts, right?
Yeah. One has bombs, one has nuts. Yeah, throw it. Throw it. Yeah.
Yeet that box.
Good job, Nut.
10 out of 10.
Like, you think I'm going over here? Psych. Acting sculptureless from Shiro's side. These players are allergic to becoming an adult.
To be fair, same. IRL, especially.
What is That's how going to do the bubble jump?
Oh, that would be... Please do it.
I guess.
That's amazing. He's gonna go for it probably once and then say fuck it if he misses. And I think he just reset during that, yeah.
Yeah, I think he forgot that A, he can't hover, and B, didn't have a way to deal with that crystal. That crystal I always forget about.
And
but yeah, you can...
Okay.
You can get that bubble to hit you, and damage boost across. You also get a mega flip off the Stalfos, I guess. But that bubble is like a random nightmare, so it's not particularly ideal to use.
Free shield on Shiro's side.
Let's go.
Let's go. And yeah, my guess is Dotso wanted the song and was like, well, I'm here anyway. Might as well do some of Child.
Oh, Long Ranch is way of the year.
Interesting.
Is that going to be Song of Storms in there? Is it going to be like a bomb bag? I'll probably get a C from Dotso right now, I would imagine.
Yeah, they'll get every check here as Child, so.
Yep.
They since we have Skip Child Zelda, they can do that.
If Shiro wanted to gamble, she could go into the bottom of the well and be like, well, it's probably Storms is the way of the hero.
To be fair, it's probably like Zelda's Lullaby.
Well, Zelda Lullaby can't be hidden and they already have it.
True.
Yeah,
I forgot they already had it, so.
Yeah. It also can't be hinted. So any Warp Song and ZL cannot be hinted as way of the hero.
Oh, you're right. I forgot we did that.
Yep.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So if it's one of the songs, it has to be one of the other child songs. Most
or
likely.
Suns for that one check for like light arrows.
That would be pretty good. It could also just be one of the items, obviously, too.
Yeah.
Like, Talon could just be like, hey, here's some bombs, kid. Don't blow up stuff with it. Have fun.
What was that? I think that was Kojiro on Shiro's side.
Kojiro shouldn't be possible.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what's blue like that.
Like a bloopy?
No, it was circular.
Bloopies are circular.
No, they're pointy.
That's fair.
Maybe.
Another
No, because we don't have shuffled ocarina, so it can't be that. What is it?
Shot, maybe?
Maybe? I don't know.
I don't
We'll
think.
see.
I'd be quite surprised. I'm pretty sure these settings, the earliest trade quest, I think, is prescription.
Oh, Tunic maybe? It could have been Tunic. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Scale, I don't think so, because Scale is a different shade. It's a darker blue, I think. But Tunic, maybe.
Hey, there's the storms.
Oh, boy. So you're saying there's a chance?
Highly likely.
There's one more check back here that it could still be. I can't wait for it to be something like bombs, so then we have to still figure it out. Of like, is it?
To be fair, Dacha doesn't know about that, man. He hasn't read it. Only Shiro has.
Yeah, he doesn't know, but we do.
Exactly. So he might just go straight adult here. But also, just getting the early storms makes you be like,
Nope,
maybe
big storms.
Yeah, storms. Could also be one of the grottos or the frog check. But Chad's addicted to the gamble.
This do be accurate.
That do be accurate, yeah.
But need some of them channel points, you know?
I'm feeling a bomb bag in bottom of the well. It likes to do that.
It would have to be a Wave the Hero bomb bag though.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's less likely. It's possible, but we also don't. Neither of them have been to Temple of Time, so we don't know what our medallions are.
Sure.
So that will also help inform to know what kind of stuff can be Way of the Hero. Because
we're doing Schrodinger's chain, I think, or is he gonna get there fast enough?
We'll see. Do he be fast? Do he be zooming? I think he'd be zooming. Oh, it's gonna be close. He be zooming.
Okay, we're fine.
It's basically perfect timing because now he can just grab like Richard and stuff.
Yep.
And of course, he can 1 in 32 5-head.
He'll probably also buy a shield.
Cher, of course, will be judging him silently for doing that. She won't know, but we'll be judging him.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to do it that way. Just shield drop the pot.
I think that was either shield drop the pot or damage drop the pot.
Yeah, either or. Come here, Richard. You're going home.
I'm going home to the place that I love.
Yeah. You also know Market was Way of the Magic, so let's see if we get
know.
our second magic here. Even more useless.
Or it could also be an item to get the second magic.
True.
That which would be funny if it's like a scale or something, and you're like, oh, what? Yeah, he's grabbing that.
We're breaking in.
Breaking and entering. Imagine breaking into shops just so you can buy an item.
Breaking and entering. You never get a break off work, kid. You always have to be here to sell me a shield. But we aren't clipping into archery. You can. It's more annoying though.
He would need to grab one single rupee though in order to do that. So
that's true.
Market's also Way of the Hero. Interesting.
Breaking the law. There is a
have to be different items.
That's true. Yeah, they had to be different items. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 items we haven't seen. Well, 5. Yeah, 5. Because, 2 bowling, archery, treasure, and then Poe.
Oh, yeah, Poe. I forgot Poe existed.
Yeah, everyone does. Can't wait for Poe to be relevant. But the hint, even if Poe's relevant, the hint will push you towards that way anyways. To some extent.
Sure, dude, what if it's still dropping?
She wants to pick up all the cuckoos. What if it's like... Okay, now hear me out here. What if all Bomb of the Well has is like lens, and then like Treasure has your bomb bag? That'd be pretty funny.
That would be hilarious.
I would be a fan.
Oh, also to note, for on Shio's side, if you can check if you've already picked up a cuckoo because they will have the targeting reticle above them. Yeah. So that's the easy way to check if you're trying to figure out which ones you've missed. You can do that.
You have to do a camera manipulation to see like the other two, and the one by the door is like always by the door. Probably, yeah, it's that one.
First try.
Yep, first try.
The number of times I've tried to go for that Kuko and accidentally open the door and left, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, it's a thing.
You can see Shiro being very careful for that, which approve, agree.
Oh yeah, Data's going river because it's a crappy time of day for CAC. That is the downside of doing nighttime market stuff, is your time of day as adult is garbage for a bit.
It'll also be interesting on Shiro's side what she does, because she does have that information that that she'll know for sure that Song of Storms is Way of the Hero. Oh, and Datso did check what the rewards were. Thanks, Datso. So we got Spirit, Dodongo, Jabu, Shadow, and Forest.
Terrible.
So we are going to need Boomerang. We're going to need Zelda's Lullaby, but we already have that. We're going to need Mirror Shield.
Yes, it could be a long one. The longest dungeons are the ones we have to beat.
Of course. I mean, we don't have to do Fire, at least.
That's true. Oh, you have Shadow and Spirit up there. Oh, hey, look, a garbage baronet. Nice.
Nice bow.
Outside Gan's castle, be poop.
Yeah, Wasteland and the outside Ganon Castle. Thanks.
Thanks, game. I was itching to go there, you know.
Bottom of the Well's Way of the Hero.
Well,
interesting. That. Oh, technically they would count as different, but that's not.
Yeah, they would be different. Yeah, they are different.
Kind of annoying because they're really pointing to the same thing, but they are technically different items. So.
Yeah, these hints have been kind of poop. Not gonna lie, they have not been great.
0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
I mean, bottom well early is nice, but like both of them going there is good. Haunted Wasteland is foolish, and Outside Gan's Castle. Yeah. And then bottom of the well is Way of the Hero, which we kind of already figured, but yeah. Serenade of Water. You guess you're not getting that.
Definitely need to rush the stones for that, for sure.
100%, yeah. How else are we going to get to Lake Hylia? I mean, what, walk in there like a peasant? I'm not going to do that, Dobby.
Yeah, I mean, we could have, but we don't have the bomb bag yet, so it's literally illegal to go there, I'm pretty sure.
Exactly. We don't go places. We let the song take us, alright?
You let the song take you, or you let the Magic 8 Ball. Those are the two options.
Yeah.
Magic 8 Ball knows all.
We get to see frogs in the storm. Makes sense. Shiro knows that Song of Storms is Way of the Hero. There's only 3 checks outside a well. They need it. One more frame. I believe in you, VC. There you go.
And if you can, and if you listen real closely right there, you could hear Datso sighing as he found that free shield that he knows he's going to be hearing about later. And he did just get his hint for Lon Way of the Hero. Yeah. And I think that extra long pause there was him writing that down and piecing that together.
Yeah. To be fair, he already got the bottom of the well, but I would imagine he's just going to do Graveyard Adult and then immediately go back Child.
And try and figure out what's bottom of the well got.
Yeah. Because to be fair, he hasn't really done anything that you're not going to normally do anyways. What do the frogs got?
What does the frog say?
Okay, that might be relevant. Potentially. If the Market Way of the Hero is on pose.
That would be amazing, not gonna lie.
But I guess it would depend if you have another bottle somewhere. Because a bow's in Logic and a Pone is in Logic. So if there is another bottle somewhere, then that's not relevant at all. I mean, it's still
either way, you could just dump it out somewhere. Like, so it might not be. It would be hilarious if that's kind of the intended first bottle, but
Yeah.
would be amazing. Kind of hoping it is.
Next thing, want Pose to have something.
The game's just giving him so many free shields. Technically, he had to pay 20 rupees for that one, but still.
Oh, we're waiting for time of day. I guess we're doing cuckoos. Never mind. Wait. Chiro's gonna do cuckoos. Also, nice ice trap, Anji. Thanks.
Yeah, take care of this for you. Death.
Take this item, kid. Bloopy.
It's very important.
Does Shiro have Navi text? I do not know.
Probably, because she's done, like, she hasn't done Navi Dive to what Aqua Escape.
That's true.
So,
Could also just play Storms.
I don't understand. What would that even do?
I don't know. It's weird. It's some, like, magic or something. Who knows? You know, it's really weird that they intended for you to Navi dive to get in here. I don't know, it's kind of awkward, eh?
Oh, I thought they intended for you to Kuko dive.
Oh, yeah.
Why else would they have that cutscene about you getting attacked? Unless there it is. Did we see it on Dotso's side? Yeah, what is that?
That's a tunic.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's tunic. Baseball too smart.
Well, maybe it's a different tunic. I don't know, because don't tunics change color depending on your cosmetic thing?
Yeah, it's a blue nick. We don't know what kind of tunic it is, but it's blue.
Yeah, that's one of them.
So,
Greg!
hey Greg. That's the way of the hero, right there.
Greg's
Can't beat the game without Greg.
Exactly. Hopefully there's explosives in here. If not, we can do the vast majority of this. I don't know how comfortable Shiro is with corpse pushing, though.
Or Blank A. I know she can do Blank A, but I don't know if she knows the setup for Also, Dape has been a dick.
Oh,
there you go. That's a good one.
Do
you need that?
We do definitely want to see explosives in here as well, just so we don't have to lock anything.
Yeah.
But
even choose, you'll happily accept them and scum them. Like.
Yeah, exactly. We could also just. Oh yeah.
Wow, Dape, what a bitch! He throw six fires at Dotso's face and then an ice trap.
Well, he's trying to cool him off, you know.
Yeah, after the burns, he's like, oh. I'm sad that he didn't give like a song there, because then it would have been a song of Ice and Fire. But you know, hey.
Oh yeah, that's Game of Thrones, right?
See.
Nice. We do not want to see more keys. Ideally, that check in the back is just a key. If we don't get explosives. You gonna be a key? You're gonna be a jabroni? You're
that's a long shot.
Yeah, get on that. We'll get screamed at.
That could be Way of the Hero as well. Because we do have... Not for water, but technically, potentially for spirit. I forget the layout, but I think it's if there's a key on the right hand. Technically, long shot is required.
Exactly. You also could just... It could just be for, like, going across a bridge or something. To get to GTG. If that bomb bag in GTG is your bomb bag.
You've got Epona, so it can't be that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. It could be that. Maybe Morpha has something on there. Or maybe Fire Arrows or something.
Ooh, on Dotso's side, nice. That's a clean setup. So what Dotso did there is a trick called MP Jump Slash, or sometimes QPA. So if you stand right on the edge of a ledge, and then in quick succession you hold forward, then press A and press B, you do a jump slash, but you don't have anything in your hands. And the game has no idea what to do set for your damage value, and so you end up with a glitched damage value that has a bunch of random bullshit in it, which includes Din's Fire, or it's interpreted as including Din's Fire. So you can light torches with a crouch shotgun.
Surprisingly doesn't crash. Also, hi Fanta.
Hi Fanta. Mirror for Nocturne on Forest Med Song Hog Daisy.
Is really nice. Honestly, I would want to buy Choose at this point. Especially because I'm going to want to be going to GTG for that bomb bag. So having the ability to guarantee explosives while going to GTG is very nice.
Yeah. And you've got Requiem to reverse Wasteland anyway, so...
Yeah. So... But we could get something else here. I mean, we've already got two important items, a hookshot and a mirror shield. So, that'll load. Are we going? We're going to Shadow.
Interesting choice to go to Shadow straight away. Technically, I think you could full clear it, so not bad by any stretch, and you need to beat it anyway, so I guess.
Yeah, without explosives, you'll be fine. You'll just have to do reverse and hope that you don't get, like, boned by keys. Because that one wall that you need to use explosives on.
Oh, true. There is that explosive wall.
Yeah.
I always forget that exists.
But if you go in reverse, you're fine. You also have strength to do pot room, so you can do that.
That is a fantastic spot for that hit. Being like, hey, 40 skulls to Thin's fire, as Dotso uses that to get ISG for empty jump slash. That is Chef's kiss flipping off the seed right there.
Exactly. We ain't touching that Thins.
Ooh, on Shiro's side, she's also doing she's doing a little bit older strats. She's doing an Ocarina dive in order to get the normally explosive locked bomb shoot chest in vanilla.
I guess we'll allow it, but that's not allowed.
Oh, true, because you do hover there.
Yeah, you're hovering. You're not allowed to do that in DDR. But it's whatever. She could have course pushed. We'll say it's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it, Shiro.
But you're not allowed to do that.
Technically, that's banned. There are like 3 different ways of doing that are not banned, but
yeah.
Also, thanks. I just noticed that Akashiki is kind of hopping in on tracking, so thank you. Don't know if this has been updated yet, but also good time to shout out both of the trackers. This Isn't Baseball and Akashiki, making sure that we can actually follow what's going on. Also, Mr. Plushy, welcome. So DDR is the rule set that is in use here. It stands for Dungeon Door Requirement. We can do the flaw. So it's a glitch rule set specifically for Randomizer. So it's designed to allow a lot of quality of life glitches while banning some of the powerful glitches. So you can follow the link for the full list, but in general, you're not going to see super powerful things like item manipulation, wrong warping, or bomb hovering. And the general guidelines of what they need to do is that they cannot clip into any dungeons. So you have to enter them more or less the intended way. And in order to get into boss rooms, they have to stand in front of the door and press A. So they do need the boss key as a door. Okay, I think Shira realized that. Well, she either did open the chest, so technically she got no advantage for the ban thing. So doesn't matter. I think she didn't open that chest. I wasn't paying attention. There'd be no reason to reset if you opened it. Yeah.
But yeah, you're not allowed to hover with a damage source, so and that's required to Ocarina Death. But there are other ways to do it that are harder.
Yeah, this is a casual race for fun anyway, for fake internet points, so...
Yeah, doesn't matter.
And yes, there's a reason we have to say more or less the intended way for entering dungeons, because, I mean, technically, Dotso lit the torches to enter Shadow, and really, that's what the game wants.
But yeah, bottom low had Mirror Shield and Long Shot. We are leaving behind 2 checks. I don't think Shiro opened up 2 chests, and the back chest we can't do. How many keys does she have? 2? So one of those is a key. So there's only 1 item left.
Dot's getting good mileage out of this empty jump slash here.
This is garbage, and he knows it's garbage, though.
Oh, that's true. This is garbage, but to be honest, though,
Could be like choose, I guess. Oh no, we changed that. It can't be choose. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think literally Dotso changed it so it can't be choose. So he should know that, but he's just flexing, you know.
Get some money, maybe. Yeah.
He needs those 10 rupees because he's definitely going to pay the carpenters or pay the druidas in order to enter. So you know.
Yo, carpenter man, if I give you 99 bucks, will you spot me 5 chews?
No.
No, I refuse. Dang.
Sag.
Can you give me 1 chew for 99? I'll take that. That alone is fine by me.
You know, I would accept it sometimes, and Dotso would as well, I think, in this particular case.
Yeah. But Dotso might just straight up find the bomb bag. We know there's a bomb bag in GTG, so.
Yeah. And GTG also has, like, a bunch of stuff in it, so.
Yeah. Also. Good.
Well, I'm trying to think, can he get to the, behind the silver block? Because he doesn't have hovers for strength.
No, he can't.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way. So there's going to be quite a number of things that Dotso has to leave behind. So we just kind of hope that there's good shit in the ones he can get.
Yeah. He can also do all of Good Fortress here, so. He has Epona. He has Bow, so.
He could, that's true.
All of Good Fortress can be done here. Yeah. No, he doesn't have the long shot yet. Whoops. But, all of whatchamacallit can be done too. Gudo Valley. It does require you to do. Well, no, he can't do that as adult. Oh, wow. That was so unlucky.
That guard was on point.
That
actually
guard
doing their job.
That guard didn't want to deal with any of the bullshit today. It's like I'm just done with you.
Should like fuck you and your plan.
Exactly. Oh no.
He almost got hit again.
This is a feisty guard, jeez.
Damn.
To be fair, you just get her in a loop, and then that's like...
Yeah, my preferred strategy is to force her into the torch, and then I'm good.
Oh yeah, clip her into the torch.
Yeah.
That was a classic.
I approve of, because technically, I'm not doing anything wrong. She's the one that's clipping, so ban her. Ooh, Rang.
That's
market, right?
Good. Yeah, that was market.
Yeah, that's the way of the hero for market. So, and we definitely need that.
Exactly.
That is not something we can skip in DDR. We do need the Mirror Shield, and we do need the Boomerang. And we found both of those already. So both of those are really nice to find. There are some things, like technically, Din's Fire is going to be required in this seed, but, you know, not for us.
Need some hackers.
The other nice thing is that they are going to want a bottle for Forest to do the cutscene skip. So it is nice that Shiro found the Big Poe, because you can just hand that in to...
Yeah, Shiro's in a pretty good position right now.
Mm-hmm.
Albeit, she will be tracking a lot of stuff Dotso's already done, but should be able to do it more efficiently.
Yeah. She might not have to down three shots of Cayenne, you know?
What?
Those in the race room, these two, we're trying to decide what the punishment would be for the person who loses, and it's not going to be dishes. So I suggested 3 shots of Cayenne, but you know, I think I got vetoed since you know I'm not going to be the person doing it. Apparently,
I don't even know what Cayenne is.
It's basically super hot chili. It's
like you're a monster.
Yeah, it's 3 shots of pain basically.
Jesus.
Hey, they suggested whiskey, and I don't know. It'd be a toss up for me whether I prefer alcohol or Cayenne. So,
I guess it was like 5 shots then.
So no luck so far on Dotso's end for the bombs, but can still do quite a decent amount at least.
Yeah, there's all of reward as well. Albeit, depends how many keys you get. Oh, what's Big Poe? I want to know.
I want to know.
What you got? Oh, that's disappointing. That's still better than you most of the time.
Yeah, it's not absolute trash.
There is one more. Well, there's one more check in bottom of the well, technically, and there is one more Storm's Grotto that I'm assuming Shiro will do as adult in DMT. So, but
at this point, Shiro's probably just hoping that there's nothing more in bottom of the well because we did find some items that are Way of the Hero for sure. So,
yeah, exactly.
And we found one that's definitely Way of the Hero and another that could be, and so like should be. For the hints we have so far, we have something to match all of them, at least. Sure, about to get the cold shoulder.
We're gonna kill some slugs.
It doesn't have that many more things you can check here, depending on what the key layout ends up being. He'll probably save down his 2 keys to do the right side of the maze. But we'll see. We hope that it's going to be something good pretty soon.
Oh, he has Storm. No, he has Song of Time. He's fine. He'll just do right side normally with Song of Time blocks.
Oh, sure, he does a Song of Time. I forgot about that. He can do it the intent way.
Yep. Well, I guess, is it intended? I guess it is. It has to be, right? I don't know. I feel like the developers didn't know what was intended and what wasn't. They just made the game.
Yeah. They're like, is there tactically a way to do it? Yeah, it's good enough.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like, we need to focus our duct tape somewhere else, so.
RPs. But yeah, I'll be able to get a decent amount here. Probably be some keys though, but the likelihood of bomb bag is going there.
Oh, there you go. The likelihood of bomb gag is about 100%, actually.
Exactly. Alright, well, we can do everything now. We have the bombs, and the fire arrows.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all. Bit of weird shot now.
Ooh, that's what you're doing. Nice first try weird shot. So if I can remember the exact explanation for weird shot, the short answer is it's weird. The long answer is that it's when you're doing moving at a certain speed with holding certain angles, the game doesn't know what animation to pull, and it ends up pulling some garbage data that has you underground. Is I think the explanation from Fig that I more or less remember.
Yeah. The game is reading garbage data as like Link's animation, so it puts your hand underground, not your actual like collision, just the model of your hand. And because the hook shots, the point of view of hook shots, just where Link's hand is why you're underground. Again, pretty much the same concept of why empty jump slash works, and it doesn't crash most of the time in this game.
As long as you're not, playing on VC with a certain values of Kokiri or of a Kokiri tunic.
Child crashes and adult good though.
Or if you're playing MM.
Yeah, does it always crash at MM? I think so, right? Or like most of the time?
There's some frames that always crash if I remember correctly.
Okay. Also, hookshot on C down is disgusting.
Hookshot on C down is correct.
No.
To be fair, it's different for me because I use an N64 controller, but still. As opposed to like a GameCube. Also, bombs on C left is also objectively correct. I approve of Dotsa's layout is probably what I would have to.
You're a heathen.
See, it's objectively bombs go on C left because C left is the least convenient one to use by accident. So I'm not likely to equip over bombs and bingo. That's the 5-head strat.
Well, it starts on C down. Even the game knows it's supposed to be on C down.
Hey, the game can be wrong sometimes.
The game is never wrong. Blasphemy.
Oh, and we'll see. Is Dotsa going to do horseback? Is he going to remember it? He is. Maybe? Maybe not. No, he's going for the check. Let's see if he remembers horseback.
I'd do both.
Meanwhile, Shiro's going to Crater? Oh no, she's just doing this check here. there is a setup you can do here to get behind here without explosives and just go grab this check. Because, you know, walls are suggestions. Dotso technically has no intended way to get across that, but we're going to see our first Mega Flip here. Where if you roll into an explosion and then hold shield and then backflip at the right time, you get a huge burst of speed backwards that you can use to cross a lot of gaps without hover boots. It's quite nice. It looks like Dotso's skipping horseback archery. How many Bottle of the Well Way of the Hero hints is that? Because it's not like the third. Oh, Egg's muted. I think Egg had to do something. So in the meantime, we will keep talking about what they're doing. So, Dotso, there you go. Dotso's doing another Mega Flip Cross. You can also Hest through this as well, which we haven't seen him do quite yet. But, gold scale, interesting. So you can do that in order to access this check early as well. Nice. Shira also apparently did, as we mentioned, one of the properties that you get on your crouch tab when you do empty jump flash or anything like that is Din's Fire, which means you can crouch tab bomb flowers and they just explode instantly. So it's really convenient for trying to stop Link at the Goron.
I thought they got strength at some point. Am I going insane? I'm probably going insane.
They had a hint for strength, but I don't think they had the actual strength.
It's the eye drops.
Nice.
Did Dotso do horseback archery?
He did not, no. Yeah, I think he did, depending which side you mean, but yeah. Dotso did, I think, a Mega Flip in order to access that. In order to get to these checks a little bit faster and not need chicken, which is nice. It's nice because then you can just full clear everything as adult in one go, as opposed to coming here as child.
Yeah, he did a Mega Dive for the one, and then Mega Flip to get over. Oh, there's strength.
There you go. You did see strength. We had a hint for, I think it here. I think we had hint in, or the strength in Valley, but
bottle. There's a bottle in DMC. Oh my god. Are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going, Dotso?
highly shielded cookie. Nice.
Thanks, game. Oh, hey, look, another
game.
bottle with steps.
Yeah,
Ooh.
bottle with work, Pog.
Oh, we're doing legit. I didn't even know we had gold scale.
Yeah, well, you got that, the Hammerlock chest in Valley.
Nice.
Cool. And technically that is one thing that probably worth mentioning. On Shiro's side, she good, but on Dotso's side, you do need, well, in order to enter Jabu in DDR, you do need to feed it a fish. And so you do need a bottle for that. So he will need to find a bottle somewhere at some point. Though as we see, there's lots of options for that. He has, I think Shiro's found one normal bottle and 2 bottles with work. So.
Yeah. Oh, does she find? I think she only found 2 bottles, both of which are the ones of work.
I thought she found another one, but I might just be wrong. Ah, my fork! Use the fork, Luke. Use the fork.
Use the fork. The fork of power. We're gonna see what fire arrows are.
That's a bomb bag? Wow. It's a shitty ass bomb bag. Just beat.
That's in logic too.
No, because they have long shot.
Yep. So you could get, you could get either the bomb bag and GTD or that as your first one. Technically.
And looks like Data, while he's here anyway, is going to be doing. It might either be doing some of water or all of it. Does he have long shot? He doesn't. So I mean, he might just be opening it, but I hope he's not going to be trying to complete it since he just has.
Yeah, there's really no reason to go into water. There's only 4 items in it, and it's a stone, so we would call an odd decision.
Oh yeah, it's a stone too. What you doing, Data? What you doing?
He wants to go say hi to Morpha, I guess.
Or Bruto, but forgot that Bruto isn't in this.
Exactly. Hey, work out. Who knows?
He's just doing this so he can show off some ledge clipping. So the explanation for that is there's one frame during adult Link's regrab animation on certain curved ledges like that, where he's partially within the wall, and if you retarget on that frame, you can actually launch yourself within the wall itself, and so that lets you get out of bounds and do this. Completely skips the need for iron boots in this location, at least. There's other tricks for other skips.
Yeah. You just need geometry where there's a wall right next to the ledge. Because the targeting of the wall is what messes with your angle and clips you out of bounds. Just a geometry thing. Very common geometry in the game. There's a lot of places you can ledge clip. Most are pretty pointless, though.
That was a real quick fight there from Ratzo, but
yep,
they cooperated.
No, the bomb! It got eaten by the chest. You got it still. Stick.
And he got max bomb, so that's good.
That's 1 item. There's only 3 more. I do not know why Datso is in Water Temple.
The Magic 8-Ball told him. He's secretly playing Magic 8-Ball and on the side, because he didn't join us yesterday, so decided to do it today. Ooh, nice setup here to get down here. Without hovers.
Yeah, he did the target thing. Target. That's actually a good boss key placement if we needed to beat water.
Yeah.
Damn,
we needed water to be great, but
I don't know. Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah, they were almost cooperating with him. Oh, there's one of the keys. We know we got a bunch of keys at the start, so it'll be interesting to see where people decide to go from here. Hashiro, Hashiro technically could do forest and kind of just do go mode and hope that she doesn't need anything else. So as worse as worse, you could just come back there. Could also do with her mirror shield. Could also opt to do spirit, since we'll have everything to full clear that, and you do need to beat spirit anyway.
Yep.
Typically, that's your play, or that's my play at least. Is do we have the stuff for dungeons we need to beat anyway? Well, then might as well.
Exactly. At this point, I'm assuming Shiro's going to be doing Jaibu. Makes most sense. Just get it out of the way. You don't have explosive, so you had to do the berry mech flip, but how's that? The ite.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't, because I hate Jabu, like, check density wise isn't really worth it. There's what, like 1 item? 2 technically, because there's the
it's 4.
Well, there's 4, because yeah, we do remove the map and compass. So check density wise, it's not great. It's not the worst, but it's not great.
But you also have to beat Jabu anyways.
Yeah, but you can just Gomo Jabu super fast.
That's true. At this point, what is even needed from Shiro's side?
That's a good question. She needs explosive for Dodongos.
That's true. Yeah.
And probably potentially explosives for Shadow as well. But that's really it.
Yeah, that's it. And I guess bow as
bow.
well.
She doesn't have her bow, and obviously light arrows. But light arrows for her, you kind of ignore because Ganon's going to tell you where they are. So.
Yeah, because she didn't do that one check in Zora's River. She probably never will though. Kind of sucks. That grotto.
Yeah, I don't think she ever went to. Well,
No.
no, because she didn't do. She did go to River because she did Frogs in the Rain, but she didn't go up top.
Yeah, she was adult. She was child, so she didn't bother with it. But that also means that like there's only one check left there. So like, why would
What
you
is
ever
this
go back?
clip? That's awesome.
Yeah, you clip out with the chest.
Nice. Guessing it's just to get to the start faster. So.
Yeah, you get to the start, or you use it to get to Rudo, like some speedruns. If you need like compass for whatever reason.
Oh boy, Jabu Jabu has Stone of Agony. Better rush right there.
Yeah, be curious.
Song's too hard, please nerf.
It is a hard time. Flames. Huh.
Whoop. I think Dotso hesitated about whether to jump to the next platform or try from there, and was like, we'll just reset. Got enough hearts, not really a worry.
I'm curious if Dotso's doing this because he just feels really behind. Maybe that's why.
Maybe he might have seen the bottom of the well hint, and
He's seen both of them at this point.
And so might be like, oh shit, I didn't do that early enough. I'm behind. I need to do some radical strats.
But then you got both the bomb bags, so
Yeah.
yeah, that offsets it a lot.
I do also know that Dotso has said that he tends to play very much like if I can do something, I will do it and full clear it. So it's possible he's just going. He's just saying, well,
could just go to DC right now. Do that.
Sure, you can full clear DC.
Yeah. You could go full clear Shadow. Full clear Force. I think so.
Well, for Force, I can understand waiting for Bottle, just so that for the Poe, but like, you can definitely full clear Shadow and Dodongos.
Yeah. Maybe this pay off. Who knows? I can't see.
Oh shit! Shiro found the bomb bag, so she's not gonna need to go to GGG at all.
That's the last bomb bag. You know where all of them are.
Yeah.
Still gonna need bow, but we don't know where the other two bows are. Hopefully they are in good spots.
If I had to guess, Shiro's probably gonna go Mo Jabu here, especially with that hint that there's one of the other items is trash.
Where's wind?
Small key on top of fire. We don't need to do fire anyway, so extra useless, but hey.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been, yeah. At this point, Shiro is sitting very pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, the bow could be problematic, but fine.
At this point, the only thing she's really worried about, or could be worried about, is bow. And there are 3 copies in the game, so it's not as much of a big deal. So my guess is she's going to go mode the dungeons and just kind of hope she runs into the bow. And then, if not, might have to do some fancy shit.
I could see her just going in the back here and skipping Rudo. Is what I would be doing.
Or she's going for it.
Alright, just go full clear.
Yeah. I can also understand, especially for Jabu, because Jabu sucks to get back to.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll end up paying off. We'll see.
There's a nice strat you do where you delay the blue switch with the enemy there. So you can do everything. You can just skip the rank chest and the rest is pretty quick. Nice.
And maybe the rank chest has Stone of Agony, you know?
That's true. We also know Stone of Agony. Dude, I hope it does. I hope it does. That'd be hilarious too. Was there something on these we care about?
In water? I don't think so.
No, something on Sculptures.
It's only 40, but I don't think anything else.
Interesting. I think Shiro just must like their sculptures. I hate collecting sculptures. Personally.
I'm terrible at it, so I agree. But it's also probably a good time, since we are 1 hour in, to remind you guys that you are watching the DDR weekly race. This happens every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We have a couple of different events. The first and the third of the month, we have solo races with weekly settings. Whereas the second Saturday of the month, we have a Pictionary race, and the fourth, we typically do a community bingo. So lots of cool events if you're looking to hop in. DDR itself is a glitch rule set that's specifically designed for Randomizer. It bans some of the powerful glitches in the game while allowing for a lot of quality of life glitches. You can check the link there if you're interested to see exactly what. Also titties. Some of the key things you will not see today: you will not see item manipulation, you will not see wrong warping, and you will not see bomb hovering. Or, allegedly won't see bomb hovering, looks pointedly at Shiro. The other thing to look out for is that our racers will need to enter dungeons more or less the intended way, and will need to get into boss rooms by standing in front of the door and pressing A. We also take the opportunity to shout out our trackers, which this is updated. I don't know who's actually our trackers now because it's changed a couple times, but we have definitely Akashiki, possibly Baseball, possibly Q Game. Oh, there's Q Game. We also have our lovely restream staff, who are restreamer today, who is either Baseball and or Q Game Live. So thank you to all of you guys, as well as, of course, my co-coms. Nope, that's not the right command. That's common. Her? Huh? Did I spell it right? No, it's probably just C, because that would be way easier.
I am a tater.
There you go. So we got myself as I'm here, but there's also Egg here who actually knows what he's talking about. And finally, we have racers. Is it R? Is it just R? I should stop thinking too hard and actually just type in the letter that I think it is. We got Datso and Shiro, both very good runners of OOTR in general, as well as they do some other stuff like bingos and cool stuff like that. So you can check them all out. All of our lovely volunteer staff that have been scrambled at the last minute to get this to happen. Like, literally last 30 minutes before we start, up to 50 minutes past we were supposed to start. So thank you everyone who's helping out now and previously.
Jabu had nothing. Also, Start of Agony is on Bear Day.
Nice. That's good, because we definitely need that in order to beat the game.
How are we going to find all the secret grottos, Dobby? It's impossible.
What we'll do is that we will use this technique called Google.
Google wasn't around in 1998.
And we're using our modern technology that they didn't have access to.
Was Google around 1998? Also not sure.
Maybe. I don't think so. One other thing that's probably worth noting, if you are looking at this and going, wow, these two are really good and they're doing lots of glitches all over the place. I can't do that. So one thing to note is that we do play on glitchless logic. So none of the glitches you see today are required in the slightest. You can feel free to play this without any glitches whatsoever, and you will be able to complete any seed. And so you can choose to use no glitches, you can choose to just use ISG, or any other ones that you feel comfortable adding them as you go. And if you are interested in learning glitches, you can check out the DDR discussion channel in the Discord, which this one I know how to spell. Can I spell is a different story, but I do at least know which one it is. And so you can ask around in there in either gameplay and tricks or the DDR discussion, and people will be happy to help you out if you're looking for learning. Yeah, apparently that's a real one in Magic 2.
He does that for us win.
Nah.
Towards one is pretty magic hungry.
Real Magic for the friends we made along the way. Unfortunately, you can't cast FW using them.
Yeah, those friends can't take out Ganon, I'm sorry.
Wow. I mean, if you're talking about me, that's fair, because I'm a scrawny little wimp, but, like, I'm sure one of us could take out Ganon.
Have you seen how yoked Ganon is? I don't know, dude. I think he wins
You're right.
fight.
You're right.
Ganon ain't no bitch, he'll take you out. Unless you have light arrows.
Well, he'll just tell me where they are, so it's fine.
Yeah, he's a little cocky about that. Also,
Nice fight there from Sheer for Baronade, so pretty clean. Wonder what we'll get as the heart container. Bet it's going to be really useful.
Yes, it's gonna tell us some secrets.
Wow, skipping it. That's a bold
Doesn't
move
want the
there.
secrets.
Oh, wow. That's a bold move, skipping that on Shiro's side. This means that she will not be able to tell where any of the secret grottos are. So, real disadvantage right now compared to some of our other racers might be, you know?
Where are we going? We going to bottom of the well finally?
We got Datso doing the butt there, but we'll see. He's end up abandoning the Hess, which, you know, after a couple tries is fair. Hess is one of the more well-known movement glitches in the game. What you do is you drop a bomb, and then you roll into it and hold ESS angle, or extended super slide angle, and Z and R, and that lets you move backwards at really high speeds. Hess is nice because it has the speed of a super slide and the maneuverability of an extended super slide. So it's real nice. And here's the other version of super slide. So this is the same speed as the Hess he was trying for, but you go in a straight line. Typically it's a lot easier though, so when learning out, it's a good one to start with.
Significantly easier. Are we picking up Duckos? Yeah. So Hero is going to probably set up Spirit here, and come back as adult and full clear it. So might as well.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't have hover, so she may also be just doing a little bit of Child Spirit, just in case there's like the Bosky on this side or something like that.
Well, you could just you don't need hovers.
You don't need hovers, but they make it easier. So she might be like, well, I'm here as Child anyway. Why not?
Oh yeah, nice one. I think we know what Bosky is, because Dotso got it already?
Dotso did not, because Dotso had to bail because he didn't have a projectile.
Yep. I'm gonna be curious what the other bows are, because that's really the big thing stopping Shiro.
Yeah.
The bow Dotso got, I highly doubt Shiro's gonna get.
Yeah, I think that's like the only check she's got left there, so I doubt she would go back to River, unless she's going to like Domain, but
Or like Ice
at this point,
adult, maybe.
Ice Cavern as adult I could see, but yeah, that's basically it. Even then, if she's going specifically Ice Cavern, she'd probably clip in from Lake Hylia.
Well, she does have Serenade, so.
Yeah, that's Oh, sure, she doesn't have Serenade because that's like
she ain't getting it.
yeah, that's Ocarina of Time. So
Oh.
you they honestly getting to Ice Gap really sucks. So this seed at least is gonna be garbage.
That would be like last case scenario to go there. So highly unlikely we'll get to that point. Probably a bow chilling in like Ganon's Castle or something, or maybe in one of these dungeons. There are 2 other ones.
I also appreciate the green bubble there was an asshole. Just kind of like that was a clean setup there from Dotso for that.
Do be what he do.
The
green bubble is.
The green bubble was a jerk and kind of blocking Shiro's shots constantly.
Yeah, this doesn't have chest stuff. Yeah, chest stuff. It doesn't have.
Not exactly correct. I think that's what CSEC stands for.
Well, I think.
Speaking of hovers.
Oh, that's the thing that Shiro didn't get.
Yeah, that's the one that she realized she was being illegal for.
Yeah. To be fair, she doesn't need those. They're just speed up things.
Also got the real important item, Greg, so we're good.
Bottom low had a hook shot, hovers, and mirror shield.
Goddamn. Yeah, because I think it explains it, because I think we found 2 Way of the Hero, or like 3
But we
Way of
only
the Hero
found
hints
one.
for Bottom Well. For Bottom Well, I mean, for hints.
Oh, did we find 3? Okay.
I thought we did, and I thought it could be long shot because long shot could be required for spirit, but it could also make sense if that's for hovers, because hovers are also required.
Yeah.
Also, everyone, stop bombing the poor bombshoe shop lady. It's not her fault. She doesn't pick the items, and she has to work long nights overnight. So, like, everyone's so rude and blowing her up. Just because she happens to have cylindrical collision, everyone's like, "Yo, let's explode her face."
Well, she doesn't seem to mind, so I think it's fine.
You don't ask. You know, always. Kenny Crabgrass says, "Ask for consent before attacking people with shoes." You know.
Ask for consent before you blow someone up.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
give that
just
a go
polite.
next time.
That's just polite.
I'm gonna blow you up real quick with this grenade. Are you okay with it?
Okay. Yeah, is that all right? There you go. Now he sees that long shot, and he's like, "What? Really? Come on." How did Dotso not get like attacked by the Gibdo there?
Hammer manipulation. Hammer.
Nah, that makes sense.
If you're not looking at it, it doesn't exist. Well, it does, but it doesn't run all of it's good.
That's my strategy for my brother too. I just don't look at him, and then he just ignores me. It's a great strategy. 10 out of 10 do recommend.
What is it? If a bear poops in the wood but no one sees it, did it actually happen?
Yeah.
No, that's a tree. If a tree fell.
If a tree poops in the forest and no one's there to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
The long lost discovery that we've been missing in science. Tree poop.
I mean, trees probably. I don't know if trees poop. They probably do like a form of poop. They had to deal with waste somehow. I guess most of the waste they release is oxygen.
Yeah, the way they deal with waste is giving it to us for us to slurp up.
Yep. And they take our works, I guess.
There, Dotso's finding that mirror shield that we saw earlier. That is 100% required to beat the seed, since we do have spirit. And if you did miss a start, so the items that even in DDR, there are some things we can't skip. So they are 100% required to find mirror shield for spirit. They're 100% required to find boomerang for Jabu. They are 100% required to find Zelda's lullaby for Shadow, which they started with. And then they need hookshot for forest. Dodongos, you just need some kind of explosive, and then the free item it's for free, so you don't need anything because that's a free thing.
Yeah, post bottom of the well if he's good. Stuff isn't below mode, so I just see a bunch of dungeons from him.
Oh, true, yeah, because that filled like everything out for him.
Yep, and probably just go mode all the dungeons. So.
Yeah, Queen Tour is skippable as child without hovering. There's actually a couple of different ways of doing it. Most of them use choose, where you can use is it ledge cancel? Is that the technical name for it?
Yes.
That you like you said you had caused some weird shenanigans with the camera that lets you walk through it. There's also a clip out of bounds you can do with shoes, and there's a burning stick setup you can do. So there are lots of different ways. In general, it's a lot harder than adult because adult you literally just target a wall and jump slash, but it's still definitely doable.
Here's your Poe. Oh wait, I thought that was the Poe. Wait, what was the Poe?
Oh yeah, technically I guess Dotso is not in glow mode because he does need a bottle.
Yep. I thought the bottle was in bottom of the well, was it not? Somewhere else?
Thought so. I thought it was elsewhere.
There's one in DMC, but he ain't going there.
Yeah, no, that's
never mind. They both need one item. I thought there was a bottle. Where was the Poe at? Was the big Poe was in here, right? Or am I going insane?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Sure,
Was that 10 skulls? I don't know.
None of them has done skulls yet. They keep collecting.
Shiro did.
Yeah. Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did.
These heathens collecting skulls? What is this?
I also appreciate that in both cases they need one item, but the item they need to find is like a multi because you can any bottle will work and any bow will work. It's not the uniques in this case that are screwing them over.
That's true.
And yes,
But
adult weep skip is 100% free, and I love it.
Nuts.
Get nutted on.
Nuts. Don't nut on the keys. That's not. She opting to skip couple as well. Can't wait for it to be a bow.
She's probably going to do it. I mean, we're right there.
Nope.
Really? She's not. That's a bold move there, Cotton.
If she was going to do it, she would have pulled the bomb earlier before the cutscene went off.
Well, that's a bold move there, Cotton.
I mean, it makes sense. You have all of GTG you haven't done. You have all of Inside Gant's Castle. You'll find a bow.
Yeah, but it's right there. You're passing by it.
Yeah, but you gotta go in there and you gotta kill the guy and watch a cutscene. Yeah, that's just like 10 seconds. And that 10 seconds would be better spent not doing that.
Yeah, the 10 seconds could be better spent buying a shield or something.
That's true.
Do multi-war with friends. Meat skip is the first thing to do, and then Navi dive.
Yeah.
Yeah, good choices, because both of those are very beginner-friendly. So I approve of these plans. Literally,
okay, I wouldn't be skipping those chests, though.
Well, what are you doing, Shiro?
Okay, that's a bit much.
Did she forget she needs bow?
Baby, you need a bow.
What you doing, Shiro?
I guess you're just really hoping that... I don't know with that one, to be honest.
My guess is she forgot that she doesn't have bow.
I would imagine so. That has to be the only reason.
I can't see any other reason that you just walk right by those.
It was in Zora's River. It's the only check in Zora's River that Shiro hasn't done, so she's never getting that bow. Because she went there, she's only gone to Zora's River as a child, so she didn't bother going to the grotto. And she's already done, she knows all about frogs, so there's literally no reason to go back. But there's two other ones, so are we doing the keys thing? DC. Nope. Wait, maybe you can fix it. I believe. And this is literally just for swag, because there's in Rando it's probably not even that much slower to push the block because you've got fast pushing. It's if you didn't buffer it, it's should be faster. But that's about it.
But what, a second or two?
Yeah.
Unbuffered. First try unbuffered.
Yeah, if you weren't gonna get the bombs, it would be definitely more worth it. But if you're getting the bombs, that's the same thing you can do in the back of Jabu to skip to do the blue switch. There's also other ways to delay, obviously. If you activate text, or if you activate a cutscene on the same time, you land on a switch that delays it. The bottle, it's really easy to do.
Yeah. That's my preferred way for with the Poe, or not a Poe, with a fish. to get to the boss room in Jabu. Which you might see.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to do it. I mean, the glitchless way. But it is perfect.
So apparently it was not that was bottle. I don't remember what it was. Sherry's gotten 2 of them, so.
Yeah, both bottles would work. I don't remember where the pearl one was. Because Datto strictly needs that just to get the Jabu. You're not allowed to flip in, so. Also, it just makes Forest nicer. But
yeah,
he already has hovers. You could do the 4 Mega Saiyan up if you wanted to. Or skip.
And Datto knows that, so. Or Datto knows that trick for sure, so.
It's just certain muted bottle.
Got big money. Can now go buy some shoes.
We got some money. Don't be loaded. Doing Spirit next.
Okay. It makes sense. At this point, it's Shiro seems to be acting like she's in go mode.
Except for going to do...
Wait, what?
She must have just straight up forgot she didn't have bow, and then post DC remembered.
Either that, or she... Did we get a hint that DC was barren?
Maybe? I don't remember it.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Watch this crack in the wall.
That's my other guess, is that if she got a hint that DC was barren, I could see that, because, like, obviously, why would you?
I don't remember seeing it. I'm pretty sure we've only seen Wasteland and Outside Against Castle, both pretty bad. But
both of those are garbage.
we're super sliding. We're sliding like a mofo. We're gonna go do frogs. And then...
I bet he's going to Jabu. Actually, he can't do Jabu yet, so I don't know what he's doing.
Get into Jabu, yeah. I don't remember where that other bottle was. The crappy thing is that even if it was like on this path, like in ZD or something, you had to empty it as an adult. Because the Rudos I know is in DMC.
Yeah, I know there was a bomb bag was Zora diving.
Yeah,
but I don't remember if the other check there was good.
It was early. It was earlier. I don't.
Yeah, she got it super early because we're talking about like dumping that out.
Yeah, because it was like a meat. Oh no, it was on frogs. It was frog in the stores. I remember because it was funny. So he's gonna get it here.
Do it, Datso. Do it.
But it is a bottle with work. You gotta go adult, so that kind of sucks.
Oh, on Shiro's side, probably worth mentioning. She's doing triple slash clip. What's she doing? Yep. Egg.
Triple slash clip.
Yes. You want to explain to our viewers how that works? Because I have no fucking idea.
Magic.
That explains it. Perfect.
When you pull the hook shot during a triple slash, it like displaces Link backwards by enough to clip through corners. There you go.
Hey, there you go. Magic.
When you pull it while targeting, it like the animation pulls Link back super far. And because that's supposed to like fix, like when you do a triple slash, Link moves forward, and that's supposed to like bring you back to the original position. But when you're in a corner, the triple slash keeps you in that corner, but you still get like that displacement. So it's trying to set you back to where you should be, but you haven't moved. So it just moves you even further back, and that's enough displacement on a given frame to clip you. It's like the same amount as like pass. It isn't speed though; it's just strictly displacement.
It's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna put you back where you're supposed to be, fam."
Yep, it is very nice. Probably the newest discovery that's relatively relevant.
Is Lunch George older than that?
Yep, Lunch George is older than it. But it's very relevant just because a lot of places, pretty much every place you can Hess clip, you can do a triple slash clip. And it doesn't require any bombs. And is, generally speaking, I think easier.
That's just spending some moolah on the bomb shoes. Yeah, not needing explosives is definitely fantastic. Especially for this.
It's also, even while most of them are frame perfect on the hook pull, they're easily repeatable, because if you don't get it, you just triple slash again and then try again. So that's very nice as well about them. Easily repeatable is very good. And also more like beginner friendly in that case, because it's not like oh, you messed it up, now you had to spend a minute resetting to get to the point in which you had to do the frame perfect thing.
And you can't like run out of bombs while you're doing it either. So like,
yep.
Or lose health or like anything else, like learning dot skip, where eventually you die and it's annoying because you have to reset.
And you're more likely to have the things in rando because you just need a first-person item that isn't Rang. Rang is different. Rang does still move you back, but it's very whack. It does it very differently, and there hasn't really been much found with Rang. But bow and hook are essentially the same.
So it's basically 5 copies.
Yep. And more than that, because all the elemental arrows would work too. So 8.
Well, I guess for rando, those ones don't, but...
Yeah, they do. Because you have 3 bows, right? 2 hook shots, and then 3 elementals. If you have an elemental but not a bow, you can still equip the elemental and use it.
And you still pull it, like, it still counts as first person?
Exactly the
nice.
same.
Shit.
You can also technically do it with slingshot, too, if you're allowed to quick swap, and you can quick swap.
On Shiro's side, we probably worth mentioning, because Zatsu did those, like, an hour ago. What Shiro did on that side is if you walk off a ledge and have with your sword out, and then in very quick succession, you hold forward, push A to put away your sword, and then press B to jump slash. You jump slash in the air while having nothing in your hands, and that causes the game to put a garbage value on your as your damage. And it interprets that garbage data as having really nice properties on your attack. One of the ones here being important is that it includes Din's Fire. So it allows you to light torches without necessarily having magic or a fire source, which is super cool.
The game done goofed, but also doesn't crash for some reason. We're good. The game is surprisingly crash resistant.
Yeah. Tell that to MM players.
Hey, they get like free Hess, so they're fine.
Yeah, free Hess and free bomb hovering.
No, they just can't mega flip without the game crashing most of the time.
So we do see the really nice thing because it's a damage value, so it works the exact same way as something like power crouch stab, like jump attack. That as long as you don't swing your sword or do something else to cancel it, it just persists.
Yep.
So Shiro, as long as all she's doing with her sword is crouch stabbing, she can just light fires the whole day.
And as long as she doesn't transition to a new scene, which she hasn't yet, it will remain there.
Yeah, exiting Spirit will also reset it. So.
Yep.
But I think this is all she needs her fire for, so she should be fine.
Yeah, these 2 checks. There's 3 torch checks in Spirit, but one's on child side. She did as child. Yeah, usually I like to store it in this room because that one ledge over to the left there sets you up perfectly. Very convenient ledge.
Yeah, nice spot for a bottle. So we do see Datso is technically in glow mode. Like all he needs is light arrows at this point. But I know Datso well enough to know that he's doing the stuff that's on the way anyway, since it will be faster for him to just, if he looks into light arrows, it will be faster than having to come back, especially for some of these checks that are kind of out of the way. So that's kind of his general motivation, is he's going to be probably collecting anything that's in the path, and then if it's not in the path, later.
Yeah. I personally just ignore everything. Statistically speaking, the likelihood of you actually running across light arrows is pretty low. I'll just take the time.
Yeah, but see how it works is statistically speaking, the likelihood of me running into of it being an item that I passed when I don't check it is like 90%. So basic math.
Yeah. There's also no, there's actually not really any items that speed up things for Datso. I guess hammer maybe. It makes some stuff slightly faster, but not worth enough to find it.
Yeah, not really.
Hovers is like the big thing that you don't really need for anything, but it can speed up stuff.
So we will be seeing it in 1 second. One of the a classic glitch for DDR, and the reason that we have enabled useful cutscenes turned on, and that Dot's saving here. So there's normally at the start of the forest, there's this elevator that's up, and the pose have this little cutscene where they steal all the flyers and put it down. But what you can do is if you catch something in a bottle on 1 of 2 frames during this cutscene, which I think he got, it's going to be close. Yeah,
he did.
So you can see that text box pop up, and then he's going to regain control right about now. There you go. And is able to just run to this elevator before it gets put down. Oh, he did get the slow put down, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then he can just use this elevator until he resets, dies, or does absolutely anything to reset this dungeon. This elevator will work properly.
That actor is always loaded while you're in the dungeon once you play the cutscene. So, as long as you don't reload, it will always stay up. Of course, the flag set to actually have it up isn't set, so if you ever reset, it will be down.
Also, worth noting that on Shiro's side, she just found Bo in Spirit Temple. So,
nice.
She is also going to be in glow mode.
Did she? Oh, I see what she did. Okay. So she went child side, then hover slide. Wait, how did she do that? Oh.
She's got long shot, so she might just be planning to long shot back.
Oh, so she went... Yeah, sorry, my brain broke. She went child side, then went adults. Okay, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yep.
And as a reminder for what they're doing here, in both cases, they're kind of really looking for boss keys, since you need the boss keys in order... or in DDR in order to beat go into the boss rooms to beat the dungeon. So that's really what they both need. Is in any dungeon they're going in, they want the boss key. Dotso kind of lucked out. That's a really good spot for the BK in Forest.
Did he get it?
You got. Oh, sorry. No, that was Shiro's side.
Yeah. Yeah, Shiro can just. That's like. I'd say it's like a average boss key on the hands.
Yeah, hands isn't normal.
Best idea. Yeah, ideally you would get it before even entering the main room, because we're just gonna statue climb.
To be honest,
not statue climb. Never mind.
To be honest, in her case, it was perfect because she got that boss key right after she got her bow, so that was perfect because it led her to bow, and then she's good. She can sleep.
Exactly. Should just. I guess both of them like to look for light arrows.
And I think on Dotso's side, I think he just did what's the technical name? Is it Mega Jump? I like Hover Boost, but I don't know what's actually called.
That one's a Hover Boost. A Mega Jump would be if you equip on that jump frame. That one's a Hover Boost.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if you do,
you will see a Mega Jump in like a bit.
In a bit, you'll see it. But there are various things they kind of work in a similar way, where if you equip Hover Boots on the second frame of like recoil for a lot of things, you have a burst of speed from that. And normally that speed's just supposed to go away with the Kokiri boots. But if you equip the hovers, you get to keep that speed for longer and move through the air. So it allows you to cross gaps that you're not supposed to do. Like that one there to get to... Not Meg. It's not Beth. The Green Poe. Whatever the Green Poe's name is.
Let's call him Fred.
Fred. I'm pretty sure it's Fred. They're named after like the Gilmore Girls, and I'm pretty sure I remember a Gilmore Girl called
Gilmore Girl.
Something like that. I don't know.
I just call them by the color of them.
Yeah.
I know Meg is Meg, just because that's a very common bingo square.
Yeah. Amy. I think it's Amy.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right. What's the other one called then?
Joelle. There's Joelle, there's Beth.
Wait, is that actually right? Or are you memeing right now?
I'm actually not memeing.
So there's one called Joelle?
I'm getting confirmation from our trackers who know everything. They are the smartest people in all of OOTR, and they are confirming. And apparently it's from Pretty Women, not Gilmore Girls, but...
Joelle.
That one.
Okay. That just, like, doesn't fit with the rest, does it? Like, I guess...
That's whoever came up with the names in Pretty Women.
Alright, fair enough.
Little Women. Anyway. It's from pop culture. I don't know what about...
Is it like a Clyde scenario where like you got like Pinky, Inky, Blinky, and then Clyde? Is it like that? Yeah, this is a Mecha Jump, by the way. What you're seeing on Dotso right now.
There you go. So yeah, so you see second frame, you equip that, and you just go zoom in.
I should put Pac-Man again. If anyone doesn't know, Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde are the ghosts in Pac-Man. Clyde is the orange one. And the joke is his name doesn't fit the rest. But yes, also, all they're missing right now is light arrows. That is 100% correct. Yes. They don't need anything else. Not really even much would help them go faster. Like, on Dotso's side, Hammer would help a bit, I guess. BGS, or Big One Sword, would beat up, like, Tower Climb a little bit. Not really enough to be notable. Really, the biggest noticeable thing would be Hover Boots from Shiro's side would speed up. As you saw in Forest, there's a lot of stuff that Hover Boots are going to speed up, like we're about to see in a second here. But Shiro is not going to get Hover Boots because there is no way she is going back to bottom of the wall.
Yeah, she's not going back there for the 2 checks. Like, there's no way.
1 check, even, because she didn't get one of the keys.
Oh, sure, so she knows that one of them is a key.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna ground jump up here, and then we're gonna do a little thingamabobber, and yeah.
It's very convenient that all of these spots that have the blocks have like this nice convenient spot that you can clip through. It's very nice of them to do that for the placement.
Yeah, slant the ceiling. And then, as it stands in terms of dungeons, Shiro is ahead.
Yeah.
Most likely, Shiro is going to win here.
Yeah.
Jabu and Dodongo are incredibly fast clears, though. So
yeah. Well, she's also basically done with Spirit. So like, and Spirit's a longer one. There's that boss game. So that's really the major thing that Dotso wanted.
That sucks ass.
It's a really annoying spot here. It's actually pretty good for Shiro, though, just because she won't have hover boots. So a lot of the things that were fast for Dotso to check, they're going to be a lot slower for Shiro to check, so she's going to have to put them off till later. So that placement's a little bit better for Shiro than it is for Dotso.
That's true. I mean, there are ways to do the exact same route without hover boots. I don't know if Shiro knows that Mega Flip.
Yeah. And I don't know how much it would be worth it for like
it's usually pretty worth the Mega Flip in Forest to get to the Green Coat chest is really good because most of the time all we care about is boss key, right? Mm-hmm. And the chest in the basement and the chest going to Green Po can logically not be small keys. They're guaranteed to be an item or the boss key. So you want to check those as fast as humanly possible, which we can do.
Dotso did there. There's a setup that's pretty commonly used in a couple different places. But if you side hop into a corner and then to neutral roll and then crouch tap twice, you're gonna just jump slash and clip through a bunch of stuff. And it's nice there because it just skips the puzzle.
Yep.
And it gets you to the front of the door that you're unlocking anyway, so it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's neutral jump shaft clip. It takes advantage of the fact that actors or things that like move and things that don't move have different collision priority. So like you jump slash into the corner, one of them pushes you, then the other one pushes you, and because of that it pushes you out of bounds, kind of. It's the only time you can clip through like a right angle in the game, is there has to be a collision priority helping you out. Which there is in that case. Very nice. Very easy, by the way. Like incredibly easy to clip. As easy as it looks. You literally just crouch stab twice and jump slash. You gotta make sure you don't hold anything while you're jump slashing, but that's it.
We also see one of the most satisfying uses for ISG, as we kind of alluded to earlier, if you crouch stab and then interrupt that with something, in this case, targeting again, and asking Navi, it considers you to be stabbing every single frame. And since the goal for the fight with Phantom Ganon is that you're supposed to reflect the balls with the sword, you can just reflect the energy ball every single frame without doing anything. It's real nice.
And you still unlock them with the hook shot, so you can't get back up. And I'm a boomer and do boomer strats for that, which I sure really do the hook shots then. But.
We see Shiro also going for the Pokemon's tip.
Frame late. Or is she doing a different setup?
She's doing the boot setup. So you drop, you wait till you see the full Link Soul, and then hold down and then catching. Or she got it.
Yeah, she got it. Yeah, I'm a boomer and do the boomer setup for it, which is inefficient. I really should do a better one. I should just yo a little bit, honestly. That's 2 frames. I'll play it.
Yeah, it's 2 frames, which in OT is like 45 years, so you're good.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be fine.
Wow, that's some terrible luck for this True Spinner, but...
Yep.
This will be another spot where Dotso having hover boots will save him a bit of time, at least, over Shiro. Since, doing that is a lot faster than setting up a Mega Flip. Another time where, doing it properly is slower than...
You would just get ISG in that case, and you'd be fine. But afterwards, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I meant for crossing the gap.
Oh, yeah. There's 2 gaps. You gotta shenagle around without hovers.
It's honestly kind of surprising that there are only 2. Do you think that the dungeon that's dedicated to you finding the hover boots would have more of them? But no, there's only 2 you can't cross without hovers.
Well, I just didn't want force the player to do precise platforming with hover boots. So.
Either that, or they didn't like doing in Shadow where they force, or Water where they force you to pause 600 times to equip the boots and unequip the boots.
That's true. It's kind of like long shot. You literally use long shot twice in the game, pretty much. I guess you use it a bit more. In Water, you use it once. Well, I guess you use it twice in Water, don't you? Well, you're supposed to use it 3 times, actually. Ugh.
Yeah, once for boss key, once for to get to the boss room.
And then once for the eye switch thing.
Oh, once for the eye switch.
Yeah, I mean, no one does it that way, but you're supposed to. Hey, new setup.
Yeah, that's a really nice spot for that boss key. So we'll see here a real fast Shadow Temple. Just gonna clip through there. There are about 600 different setups for how to do that, and everyone has their own version that they insist is correct.
That is optimal.
That one's so
it's
fast.
It's also really easy. That one was found recently. That setup.
Yeah, I do a triple side hop, or side hop 3 times from the corner, and then do some slashes. But which is a couple seconds slower. That one looked real fast. That was clean as fuck.
Yeah, when you're falling down, you just use the left wall to give Link's position. Then you just side hop left, side roll, crouch stab twice, and jump slash.
Basically free.
Yeah, it actually is. But of course, that would be an initial setup. Non-initial would be the side hop 3 times.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna climb all the way back up if you mess it up. I mean, I guess you could. Yeah, don't do that.
And this is, you see here, actually the reason that we need Zelda's Lullaby for Shadow. Because we're required to open the door to get the boss room, you need to ride the boat. There are some setups for boat skip where you just kind of make your way down here and just kind of YOLO. And kind of clip in, but you cannot clip in and have the door still loaded. So you'd have to do a boss key skip, which is bad. So you have to ride the boat here.
Yeah. We could. I mean, the Void Warp would be the only other way, but you can't Void Warp without hovering. Technically, Void Warping itself is allowed in DDR, technically. But you can't set up a scenario where you are able to Void Warp without hovering, so it doesn't really matter.
Ooh, we also... Do you want to talk about this quick kill?
Yeah, sure. So, Bongo, before he's loaded, he's just kind of chilling down there with the collider at 000 that is able to be interacted with bombs. So you drop a bomb down there, the bomb hits him, and now he's stunned, so the game doesn't really know what to do, so you can just kill him. Bongo quick kill. Only works on 1.0 though. They found this one, and they fixed it in every other version of the game. It was quite nice. But it's just a product of... The same thing happens with Skulltula. If you don't look at where a Skulltula is and you drop a bomb at 0, it will kill that Skulltula. Because the Skulltula hasn't properly loaded in yet, so its collider is just kind of chilling at 0. Yeah, look, gold gauntlets.
or silvers in his case, but
You do have to be careful with that one. You can't soft lock.
yeah.
If you drop the bomb and jump down too fast, you'll start the cutscene, and then the bomb will hit Bongo. So Bongo will be stunned, but now you can't. The cutscene will never end, so you're just soft locked.
There's another pseudo soft lock that looks that way at least, where you kind of, if you jump down and you don't one cycle, it kind of seems like you can't damage Bongo, you can't stun, but you can just drop a bomb at 000 again and do it like that, and that's fine.
Yeah, there's like if you go on GZ, you can see there's like a little collider chilling there. Sadly, nothing else interacts with it besides bombs, but bombs do. So we're good.
That test was pretty clean. 7 out of 10. Why is Shiro resetting?
She doesn't have strength.
Oh, she doesn't have strength. She doesn't have hovers. She actually can't. That's a good point.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that's going to be annoying for her because
I forgot about that.
Because that's in order to get back there, it's kind of really annoying.
No, the third is just like a help thing that like tells you what you can do with the Wii. It's like button manual stuff. It's like a manual. It doesn't really. It's not useful, but.
Shiro's also going to get really lucky here because we know that there's a strength on Bongo, so that's going to be enough for her to finish out to be back in go mode.
She could. You can do it without strength. There's a hookshot jump you can do, but it's a pain in the ass. So no one really does it. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, apparently on PAL you aren't allowed to know things. You either that or you just assume you know everything.
They just assume that the European players are smarter than the Americans.
Which, you know what, fair.
That's fair, yeah. Yeah, I've hit that button a few times and it's very sad. Because it takes like 5 billion years to get out of it. Because the front of my Wii doesn't exist. Like, literally just like, it's gone. So, I can't turn on my Wii or reset it without my controller, so. You know.
That seems like a problem.
Yeah, it's fine. It still works. It just doesn't, the front doesn't exist, but it still functions, so who cares?
So we'll see what Shiro ends up doing here, if she's going to go back into search mode and do some extra checks, or is just going to hope to run into something. Because that's actually, that could make a difference and let Dotso catch up. If she's just doing some extra checks, would definitely make a difference here. Especially because, nice Dotso. In this particular case, we know that it would not pay off for her, because she is going to get bailed out worse and worse from Bongo.
We also know there's literally no other strength in Shadow, because Dotso has all of them.
Doesn't he have silvers? Or unless he...
Oh, I thought he had gold. Oh, well, we know where all of them is, because he got the 2 and then one got hinted, so...
Yeah, oh yeah, the other one is hinted.
Oh, I forget what that hint was, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, it might have been for the Valley one, but either way, we've got one in Shadow, one in Valley, and then one somewhere else.
I thought he had gold. I guess I'm going insane.
Our tracker seems to think that he has silvers, and I trust our tracker.
Yeah,
Dotso thinks he has Gorgon bracelet, but I don't trust Dotso's tracker to be accurate in the slightest.
Oh, I know that's incorrect. Well, like his thing. Oh, okay, that's a red rupee. It's silvers. Yeah. I'm what we call dumb, so don't worry about it.
Big moon.
It does leave open the potential of like Trial having light arrows, which doesn't matter for us, but it would be funny.
Oh, I think the reason you think he has gold gauntlets is because the colored gold. You can see them there. They're colored gold. But they are technically silvers, I think.
Yeah.
They're gold plated. They're some like counterfeit shit.
These heathens using cosmetics. I'm a true purist because I'm lazy.
Yeah, that's a strategy. Datso gonna be so we'll see here's some cool shit from Datso. This is the one I mentioned for hover boots. If you do a hover slide and then hold a particular angle there, you can click through the corner and just hang out in the adult side. Datso, you already did this as a child.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, he's doing it.
He's gonna walk over here and be like, "Wait."
I want to store the value, but it doesn't matter because even if he were to do crawl space skip here, he would still have to void for it. Well, I guess you could do the one jank thing. He's not doing that.
He's not doing that.
I think it is faster. I think Todd made a setup for it. Oh.
That sounds like a top thing.
Why are you still collecting sculptures? I don't really understand that concept.
I mean, that one's on his way. He's probably like, if it's 30 skulls or something garbage like that, I mean...
Sure, but like the chances are so astronomically low. On top of the fact that every single time you pick up a sculpture token, you're losing like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but you know, I would rather lose 5 seconds to picking up skulls than losing 20 minutes because I'm a dumbass and can't read skulls.
Sure. But you have good enough warp songs here. You can route the skulls, I believe. Getting up to 30 from 0 is not that bad, honestly. Especially when you're late game and you have so much stuff.
You got long shot, you got bottles, you got stuff.
Well, we'll see if Shiro just decides to say screw it to Shadow or keep doing it. If she keeps doing it, then they'll be pretty even. If she says screw it, she should be ahead.
Yeah.
We will have to redo quite a bit of forest, which is a problem.
Now, it depends when she reset, because she saved specifically before she did the post-skip. So if she didn't save between, it's possible she might have just reset that.
She did, but she'll have to redo it for keys.
Yeah, so she might need some keys, but you only need like a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, there, she got that, and she looks like she's going. So here's the other setup that I mentioned. So this is the slash, and you do that, and you're good. So it's still quite fast.
Yeah. But you're losing like 2 frames. I don't know.
Rip frames.
Technically losing more than that. Who cares? That one was the one that everyone did because Jolyn made it, and it's very, very good, and also very easy.
The slash one, you mean?
Yeah, the one Shiro did. The one
Now,
Datso did is the famous one.
Technically, you're doing 3 slashes, and then you're clipping, right? So does that make it a triple slash clip?
No. Nice try. You're not doing the triple slash animation though. Yeah, that's the problem. You're just doing verticals. We'll see if Shiro decides that you can hover slide across the gap and not bother closing the bridge. Datsu didn't do it, but maybe Shiro will.
With what hovers?
You right. Never mind. Man, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it, but that's okay. She's got bow. She can just shoot the bomb.
She might do the back of Shadow here. That's pretty reasonable, honestly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad. And lets her know if she's going to be like, because technically, if you use this key, if you use keys in an incorrect way after you've done the clip there, you can technically lock yourself, and it's bad. You key lock yourself. It doesn't technically like soft lock.
I thought if he did the turntable thing on the last one, it's soft locked. I guess it doesn't.
Oh, maybe. Apparently it doesn't, because Datso didn't soft lock.
To me. I blame
Wow.
Cubs. Pretty sure that's the way I got that information.
Wow, Cubs,
Maybe.
how dare you lie to Egg? It's funny.
You've been making me lose all of a half a second for all this time.
We need all the extra time we can get. Lie to him some more, Cubs.
But yeah, doing the back of Shadow makes sense. Even if you were in glow mode, and like you can argue to do it just because it is like literally the worst possible place. But I would still skip it personally.
It depends too. Like in her case, she doesn't have FW.
Yeah.
If you have FW, that would make a difference too, because you could just set FW here, and then then you do some fancy shit that I learned from Sage, where you go into the back of Ganon's castle, you save, then you set FW, and then you go get the check. So that way, depending where it ends up being, you can either save and reset, or you can FW back to Shadow.
Yeah, but then you can't skip the last bit of Ganon's dialogue.
Unless it happens to be in Shadow, so you know.
Yeah, sure.
You just doubled your chances of some good shit.
Yeah, my logic is just like the chances of that happening are low. So you're better off just taking the time. You know.
You're definitely losing. What, like, how long does it take? Less than a second to go through that text box? Then possibly.
It's like 10 seconds because you gotta watch him go and like blast you with the energy too. So
he go full Super Saiyan.
Does. Anyways, nothing was in the back of Shadow. So rip.
Yeah. So no. In this case, if we do get a hint for Shadow, we know it's not for there anyway. So.
Well, at this point, what are the? So they'll probably be honestly pretty even here. Shiro's got to do Forest, and Jabu is super quick to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be very close because Shiro's basically done with Shadow, whereas Dotso still has a little bit left of Spirit, so it's gonna be very, very close.
Also, Tornova is just astronomically much longer boss fight.
Yeah, it takes like years.
We do have to do some stuff here by a Mega Flip, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably Mega.
Yeah, looks like she's doing Dotso's setup, I think.
Yeah. Nice Mega, first try.
Yeah.
Bam, there we go.
Fast entrance speed, too.
Gotta go fast.
She's doing that setup. Good setup.
Very safe with how long waiting, so we'll be very safe there.
You can just wait till you hear him go or whatever noise he makes. I don't know what it is. And then you know you got hit and you're good. He literally, like, once you hit him, like, you can jump down and just drop another bomb if he gets back up. But he'll try to attack you, but he can't. You neutered the man. He can't do anything against you. So there's no risk if you don't flock. He literally can't do anything. He'll try to, but you know,
A for effort, you know.
Yeah.
We are also at the 2-hour mark, so now is probably a good time to remind all you guys that you are watching the DDR Weekly Race. This is a monthly race stream of the DDR Weekly Race. The race happens every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. This time we have solo races, and we have typically solo races on the first and third weeks of the month. And then the second week we have a Pictionary race, and the fourth week we have Community Bingo. So if you are new to DDR, we can use first this command here to point you to the wiki that has a full description of what the rules are. But the general idea is that it is a glitched rule set specifically for Randomizer that bans some of those powerful glitches in the game while allowing a lot of quality of life stuff. In addition, they have a couple of requirements they need to follow. First, they are not allowed to clip into any dungeons, and second, they have to enter boss doors by standing in front of them and pushing A. It's also a good time to shout out all our volunteer team. Can I remember all of the commands first try this time? We'll see. First up, we have our trackers. There are Baseball and Akashika. We also have my fellow co-commentator, which is Eggmeister. And we have our restreamer that is, I think, technically Q Game. I think so. I think it's Q Game. But in the meantime, also good time to shout out our racers that you see here, which is R, You have Dotso and Shiro. Both of them do lots of random stuff, as well as some bingos. So if you're interested in checking out some glitch content, you can check them out there. And you can also... apparently it is Q game. So we can do this.
Oh yeah, statue climb. That was clean statue climb too.
That was a clean statue climb.
Don't get smacked by Naburu. Can Dotso count to 9? He counted to 9. Just 10. I think it's 9. Yeah, whatever. You just hit B.
Hard, please,
yeah, you just hit B till Naburu dies.
There we go. We're set up. So now we can do the most important one. Hopping on last minute, we got our restreamer here. I forgot to correct this. Give me a second. I mean, to correct the bot. The bot is. There you go. The bot was slow there for some reason. Definitely the bot. The restreamer, Q Game, twitch.tv/Q Game Live, hopping in last minute, halfway through to help us out. So huge thanks to all our volunteers. We got our trackers, our restreamer, my co-com, also our runners, because we sorted this out very, very much last minute. I have flustered our restreamer, which is perfect.
Dobby's a very good bot.
I am a bot.
I didn't say bot, I said bot.
Poking all those dopes.
Alright, whatever.
I am secretly butt bot.
Have you said any puns today? I don't even remember.
Probably. I don't remember any, but I assume the answer is yes.
I think.
How's the seed been? Overall, pretty good, actually.
Honestly, yeah.
Good early hook shot. Good bomb, or good magic. The items that they were actually needed to really find have been like bow and bottle.
Yeah.
So pretty good.
I mean, the hints were kind of mediocre because they just led to bottom of the well, but bottom well had everything, so I guess it didn't really matter. So,
bottom of the well had what? Hovers.
Hovers, hook, a wallet, which could have been relevant in Mirror Shield.
A Mirror Shield, that was the other one. I was like, it had some good shit.
And then the only other thing that was like a single-use item would be like Ring, and that was just chilling in market on archery, so literally free.
And also hinted too. So.
Yeah. The only thing that almost told Shiro was the lack of strength. Force is the biggest thing that we actually care about strength for, just because of these blocks. But the chances of the boss key being back here is pretty low. Well, Shiro couldn't go any further. She didn't have strength.
Oh,
so she
yeah. I think he means for bottom of the well. In which case, she didn't have explosives for the last two.
Yes. That's so just yeah. If you had hovers, you skip the strength here.
But true strength comes from within.
Yeah.
So
she could have also done a hookshot jump, but I don't think I've ever done that in the race. I don't think anyone really has. There are setups for it. It's not terrible, but not great either. It like never comes up, so no one knows how to do it.
Oh, is she grabbing the extra key here because she doesn't know?
Yeah, she doesn't know that it's vanilla boss key, but so she's gonna grab this key, which makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense because you might as well grab it now. Well, actually, why? If you're flipping the turning thing, oh, she's probably not planning on turning it and then instantly turning it back.
Yeah, it's faster that way.
Yeah, might as well.
Faster to do anti-grav, so. But yeah, at this point, Dotso just has to go beat up Baronade, and Shiro's about to get her boss key and go kill Phantom Ganon.
Yeah, they're honestly going to be very close. It's because, as we say, like Jabu's going to be fast. It's probably going to take longer for Dotso to get to Jabu than it is to actually get Jabu.
Think about it. Yeah, you have no good saw. It's just going through Lost Woods. It's not bad, but
Yeah.
Still sucks.
Reset to Lost Woods on VC, so that takes about
Well,
6 years.
Also, it sucks ass to get back to adult.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to hess across field. You have sun, so you don't gotta worry about that. Also, time of day would be fine post Jabu, but that still sucks.
So yeah, so this is actually going to be pretty close.
Shiro is gonna talk to Ganon first, most likely.
Most likely, because yeah, it's going to be very fast for her to get down to Ganon, and Phantom Ganon's a pretty fast fight. So it could depend where it ends up being, because Dotso does have a little bit of extra items for utility, notably those hovers. There isn't a ton of places that those hovers will really help that much.
Yeah.
But so stuff like water, I could see maybe being helpful. And not even that much really, but Dotso does have some stuff down the water. So.
Yeah. Worst case scenario is GTG has light arrows. That would suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
Be really bad for Shiro, most likely.
Yeah.
Because of like room.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because she doesn't have strength 2, so
strength
I
2
or
hovers. Yeah. Those are your two options. Dotso has both. Early Chupa.
Yeah, you also saw her a couple of frustration flashes at that vanilla BK after doing the recoil. It's a pretty bad spot in DDR for the boss key, because it's basically like right in the middle. So regardless if you choose to do the dungeon forward or backward, it's going to be annoying.
Yeah, pretty much those 4 checks suck. The 2 pose, bow, and boss key.
In DDR, you kind of just really hope that the boss key is either in the basement or like the first check. That's really your hope.
Most likely, you don't have to go that deep usually. Honestly, the worst case scenario is not that it's the boss key; it's that there's a major item that you are forced to need in the middle of forest. Because guess what? You ain't gonna go there if you don't have to. So if the boss key's like, if you get like an early boss key, and there's something like in, I don't know, compass chest, you guess what? You're last locating that. So better hope there's not.
Yeah, and as mentioned, it's very linear, and typically what you do a lot of times, especially in DDR, where you do if you do the Poe cutscene skip, because anytime you die, reset, or fart too loudly, it like resets that elevator. You really want to make sure to get to beat Phantom Ganon as soon as you possibly can, to avoid that happening. Like even getting caught by a wall master or some other like accidental shit like that. So you want to make sure that you've beaten the boss, then you don't have to worry about it. And that means that you probably are just leaving Forest as long as you possibly can, because you don't really want to go back there to do those last locations. There we go. Shiro finishing out Forest right now. So as basically a Jabu ahead of Dotso.
Yeah. I'd say about like a minute and a half. Well, probably like 2 minutes, because you gotta count movement back to adult.
Yeah. Moving back to adult would be... Because Shiro's just going to be able to save quit back to Temple of Time and go to Ganon's. Like, it's going to be really fast. Whereas Dotso is going to need to do some movement. Yes, 10 at exactly 1 unit of Jabu.
Well, the problem is, honestly, just getting back to adult, because you don't have anything worth a damn when it comes to songs to get back child to adult. Kind of sucks.
That's doing a setup for the, so you can just do a mega flip like that. That was super clean.
Distance flip.
That distance mega off the box.
That's a distance flip there. Why are you saying mega? You know that terminology in OoT is super strict. You know, it all makes 100% sense, and you know.
Yeah, everything is 100% clear. None of these ever overlap.
Nothing's confusing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, super easy, barely an inconvenience.
But yeah, GG would just suck because Dotso can pretty much full clear besides his toilet room, and Shiro can't get the 4 checks in like, so that would suck.
Yeah, So DTG would be the worst case for her, but we'll see.
That's probably going to be Ganon Castle.
Get your bets in now as to what is Ganon going to say in terms of the location.
He's going to be like, it's in my castle, dumbass.
Fire would also suck.
That would true.
Because
they can do everything but kill the boss. So they do have that going for them.
Yeah.
And they also know Pierre's garbage anyway, so they don't even got to worry about that.
It mostly sucks because it's fire.
I mean, yeah. You don't like fire? Dude, fire is awesome. I love fire.
Yeah, fire sucks because there's only one trick you can do that kind of saves a little bit of time, and the rest is just linear.
Dude, fire's fun.
Is Dotsa going to pick up the Stone of Agony? Wow, the disrespect there too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I had to get ISG there, because to save the stick, I'm pretty sure. Because you only had 2 sticks, right?
Yeah, so it might not even just have been for the flex.
Yo, light arrows in Ganon's BK chest.
Oh, it's like a light arrow if you remove the light on the end and the feathers on the other end. It's a stick, basically, you know.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, that stick is just as powerful as the Master Sword, so, you know.
You're not wrong. Good. It's pretty good.
Pretty good stick.
Should just yeet those at Ganon and be like, here you go.
That's what they do at Ganondorf.
And Ganondorf, you just attach it to a bow and just shoot them directly at his face.
I don't know why they did that. Why they made Deku Stick damage the same as Master Sword is pretty funny.
It's hilarious. Well, it's because they're like, hey, let's make things easier by having integers, and also 1 is the lowest number, and we want this to be better than 1, so I guess 2.
Well, they also, like, the funniest part about it is, like, it does the same amount of damage to Ganon's final form, right?
Yeah.
Everything does the same amount of damage except for Master Sword does double, but also sticks. So,
but to be fair, I mean, why would you bother fixing that?
But it's just funny to me that it's not even just like the damage value. It's just like strictly the game's like, this is Master Sword. Except for the very, very final hit, because it actually looks for the actor. But besides that,
Shiro not passing up here, sad.
Yeah, I mean, they wanted it to be like double as effective as Kakiri's sword, so I kind of get it. Because, like, the idea is like, oh, you're breaking the stick, so it should be stronger, but... Shadow Temple, that's kind of poop.
That's
perfectly fine. I mean, for Shiro, that's pretty good, because she cleared the back. And you have Nocturne. That's tight. There's really nothing inherently wrong with that.
Yeah. Like, I think they'll both be fine for keys. But that is the reason that you make sure to be careful with the keys in Shadow. Because if you did end up accidentally keylocking yourself, and then do have Ganon say it's the lights are in Shadow, you screwed.
Yeah. Shadow Temple drone.
This is a spot where the hovers are going to be saving Dots a little bit of time. But it's really just for the first little bit, as Shiro needs to do some mega flips. This should be the only mega she actually needs to do.
Yep.
And she had a first try, so she's fine.
Yeah, she's fine. I guess the only other thing is maybe if it's in the very back of the middle and Dotso goes that way, and Shiro goes in the... I guess Shiro's going backwards. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's just 50-50 to be honest.
She just wants to show off this clip again because it's.
Make sure you save Shiro. Okay, never mind. Hope there's a key back here. And she'll be fine. It would be funny if she's not, and that means that she... Well, she can still reset again, and so she's fine.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would be...
It would suck.
Oh shit, or did she just get lucky? Just...
Yeah, never mind, we're good.
She gets bad news. She didn't find a key, but you know what? I think she won't need it.
I don't think she'll care.
Yeah.
Well, Dotso is probably gonna go front. But at this point, it doesn't matter unless Shiro dies like 5 times again. Dotso does have Forest Wind to make it faster to get back.
Shiro does have titties though, so she should be pretty safe for Ganon.
Yeah, you gotta get hit a lot when you got 12 hearts and double defense. Yeah.
Especially because does he like full heal you right before the fight too? So like
He does.
you yes, the double defense, also known as
double
the
Ds.
titties.
The titties. That's an axe special.
Yep. She did also want us specifically to mention that because she was not on Restream, that her file name is Booba, I think. She explicitly wanted us to mention that.
Cookie Monster. Yeah, this was a pretty standard seed. It was nice.
Well, I think it was a pretty DDR seed, actually.
Okay, buddy. Listen here. Listen here, punk. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, you just commented earlier that you weren't sure if I made any puns, so I had to, like, I had to make you certain that I did.
Fair enough. We can see a Hess.
Do it.
Shiro
Do it, Shiro. Do it.
No Hess today.
Sag.
We're gonna set up our inventory here.
Oh, no, she might. She might. Come on. No. She probably is going to go for the super slide, though, into the final fight.
Yeah, you're gonna want to keep
no hammer. Okay.
You don't got no hammer or BGS though. So.
Or GK.
GK. Oh, Giant Knife.
Yeah. GK/BGK. You know?
BGK. Big
or
giant knife. Oh, broken giant knife. Yeah.
Or the W2F OMG GV RTS LL. You know?
What? Whatever. I don't know. I mean,
so you see here, super clean fight from probably super clean fight.
It ain't over. Yeah.
Just doing the bottle, then getting ISG. There you go. Man, look at all these frames you have here. So jealous. My N64 would be a PowerPoint presentation right now, so.
Well, Ganon is very powerful. He does have the Triforce of Power. It's too powerful for the N64.
And it is technically on his hand, so it is pointing. So it is basically a power of point anytime he gestures towards him. This does check out.
Yeah, Datsu's going through the front, so he's going to be here for a little bit. I think it makes sense. I think statistically speaking, you get more checks faster going towards the front.
You do also see, as we mentioned, Shiro super slid into this cutscene. So you can see that the main goal is that this keeps her in this particular animation where she's holding up the shield. For some reason, because OoT, I guess, the actual act of losing the Master Sword in this fight is tied to the animation that's supposed to play right there, where it gets knocked out of your hands. And if you hold R, that animation never plays, and you just keep the Master Sword.
Also, likes are just portable clip machines.
Change my mind.
And that's all they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on Dotso's side, what he was doing there, if you probably can explain this better, Ag, actually. As to how exactly it works, I just know how you do it.
Yeah, it's not ridiculously difficult to do, which is nice, but it's a hookshot clip, so because actors are slightly in the wall, you can get the hookshot to slightly grab it out of bounds, and because likes are hookshotable, and they move, we can just get the like to move towards the wall, and then do a hookshot clip off of it.
Yeah, so all you have to do is move it right up against the wall, and then hookshot, and bam, you go through the wall.
Yep. Because the actor, the hookshotable collision's out of bounds, and in the first-person hookshot mode, you can hit it. Well, you also wouldn't have to be in the targeted view. You could be in the first-person view. But yeah, the animation thing for Ganon's is really cool too. You can also do it with Dins. If you do the Din spell right as you enter the cutscene, you will keep your Master Sword as well. Essentially, the game is it's a lot more precise, obviously. Well, GG's to Shiro. Shiro is done. That's will probably be done in like another 7 minutes. I think. How long does Ganon take? Ganon takes like what, 3 minutes?
Yeah, 3 minutes sounds about right.
Yeah, probably like 5 minutes then.
Yeah, because it's gonna be reasonably fast for him to last a little bit.
We'll see. Currently, our lovely Resugamer Q game is looking if Shiro is down for interview, but she also doesn't have a microphone, so she's probably going to go grab that. I've got her grabbing jalapeno poppers, and either way, I mean, fair.
Jalapeno poppers. You can hookshot Redeads too. That's always fun. Dude, I love the Redead hookshot jumps as a fun. If you hookshot a Redead right as it screams at you, you get a hookshot jump.
Which is amazing.
There is no practical use for it, but it is a thing.
No practical use for it yet, you mean?
That's true.
I appreciate Dotso standing like right so the thing falls in front of his, like directly on top of him. That was chef's kiss.
As well. There's like some really cool choose strats you can do in this room. I don't know any of them. Well, I know the choose strat you do from entrance to get the pot, but I usually just save them quick out of this room because I don't feel like dealing with the keys. I hate fighting keys.
Case in point as to why on Dotso's side right here.
Yeah, they're just RNG nightmare. Well, there's like I think you drop like 3 choose. One that you spin slash to actually break the pot, and the other 2 to kill the keys, which is cool.
Hey.
GG. Welcome.
GG's.
Jeez, thank you. This was interesting. I feel like I would go somewhere too early and then, I need one item, leave, immediately get that item, and then come back, and did that 4 times.
Yeah. You got super lucky for we were wondering especially for Shadow, as because Dotso had already done Shadow, so we knew that Bongo had the strength. I'm like, well, you're about to, how much of Shadow is she gonna do? Because
Yeah, I actually had the thought when I was going into Bongo, I was like, is it possible I could have key-locked myself? And I'm like, nah, I have 1 key, I'll be fine, I'll need to come back. And then I needed to come back, and then I was kind of slightly panicked.
I think Egg was a bit worried and was like, "Oh, you should save before you go backwards because you could key lock yourself." And then, of course, light arrows were the first check, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
I
Yeah,
did
chances.
save it just in case. Yeah, I would have scummed the whole thing.
Which makes
Yeah,
sense.
I always go backwards first, because especially since I didn't have irons, I thought it would be easier to check like the Redead room after the wind tunnel, and then if nothing was there, I would have scummed it and then gone all the way through the front.
Sense.
Oh, we also appreciated at the start the accidental hover, accidental legal strat in Bundle Well.
That's not a hover, that's an ocarina dive.
No, but you had to hover to do the dive.
Yeah, you hover in the air. Yeah, using a damage source.
Yeah, you're hovering over damage source. It isn't allowed.
I'm really confused. No, you use ISG to get onto the crack.
No, you hover
Oh
up.
my god, I just realized. Oh.
You didn't get the item anyway, so it's not like it really mattered.
It was hover boots, by the way.
That was hovers.
Oh.
It would have been pretty actually impactful, but
Damn it, no logic with my muscle memory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was busy explaining it, and Ang's was like, "Oh, this is legal." And I was like, "Oh shit, you're right. I forgot."
You
Yeah.
be hovering.
But yeah, nah, I mean,
You got no benefit from it, so that's fine.
I mean, that depends if you care about the fake internet points and or the bet with Dotso.
No. If we were being super strict, you would have, like, even if this was like a tournament setting, you were perfectly fine because you didn't get the item, so you gained no benefit from it. It'd be like in standard if you clipped out of bounds and then we're like, oh shit, you would be fine.
Yeah, I thought of it, and I'm like, well, no, this is an ocarina dive. It's allowed. And I'm like, oh shit, no, you do have a hover off of the bubble. I didn't even think of it because I knew in the beginning I either missed explosives or scale to get to Jabu. That is not the logical first bomb bag. So I don't know what I had missed, because after that, everything was extremely linear.
Yeah, there was a bomb bag on Fire Arrows, which was in Logic, and then the bomb bag in GGG was in Logic. Because it was on the right side.
Sorry, I had muted. Can you repeat that?
There was a bomb bag on Fire Arrows, so that was in Logic, because you had long shot. And then the bow was in Z.
There was River Grotto had a bow.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The one check you didn't do.
The one check I didn't do.
Yeah, we were laughing as, like, you know, it ended up being nice for you, especially for the Spirit boss key placement, because it was right after the bow. So, like, it ended up being that, like, you got the bow you needed, so you fine, and then you needed strength, but then you got it in Shadow, so it was fine.
Yeah. I was curious if you were going to pull out the hook shot jump, but I don't think anyone pulls that strat out.
For Forest?
Oh, for Fire Arrows?
Oh, for Forest. You get on top of the block, and then you do a hook shot jump with the death.
So, I actually was trying to rack my brain of, like, oh shit, I actually needed strength. Oh, maybe I'll get lucky, and I was like, of course I don't get lucky. But I figured there was a strat, I just couldn't remember it. So, I probably will have to remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's ever done it in a race. I wouldn't be able to pull it off myself either. I know Dotso made a setup for it, and I made one as well, but...
Yeah, I do remember seeing them.
It never comes up.
Well, the one time it does.
Yeah.
It ended up being fine. So,
yeah.
You still beat Dotso, and really that's the important thing.
Yes, indeed. Eller, I can't believe I did that in the bottom of the well. I don't know what in my mind thought it was legal. I'm like, no, it's just an ocarina dive. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I didn't even clue in that it was legal until Egg literally pointed it out. I was like, yeah, I know exactly what she's doing. This is fine. And then Egg pointed it. I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
It's like the same concept with, like, a void warp to the back of Shadow would technically be legal if you could void warp without hovering, but you can't, so...
You can with timers.
That's true, yeah. Timers.
Yeah, but the most common one that we do for No Logic Weeklies you can't do.
Yeah.
Man. I'm glad it didn't work out, although in the moment I was pretty peeved. And I'm like, damn it, I bet this is something important.
It actually was.
It was hovers, so...
Bottom of the well had hovers, mirror shield, another hookshot, and a wallet. It was insane.
Yeah, I got everything except the hovers. I kind of banked it was for the mirror shield, and I'm like, no, it's fine, I'll come back with explosives if I really need it. And hovers is only, like, a nice to have. So, I was meh. I didn't find Choose. Where were Choose? I would have loved Choose to see Brutus.
Drag Dotso in too.
Have
GG Dotso.
Welcome, Dotso. GG.
Thank you.
GG.
You suck.
Thank you. That's a compliment.
Yeah, I don't know where Choose were. You could have bought Choose, technically, because Choose aren't in Logic for these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where did you find Choose?
If I didn't find Rudos in Crater, I would have definitely bought Choose. But I mean, my first bomb bag was in frickin' Domain.
Yeah, diving.
Oh yeah, did you? By the way, did you have a hint saying that a DC was Baron?
Yes.
Okay. We missed it because we're trying to figure out, like, you're skipping, like, compass jets. Yeah. You're skipping, like, did she forget she needs bow? Like,
DC, Wasteland, and Castle. And
outside Ganon's or
outside Ganon.
And Kukiri was also hinted Baron.
Okay. Oh, I missed like all of those then. Dang.
Yeah, we definitely. I remember we saw outside Ganon's and Wasteland. DC, Kokiri are really good Barons too.
Yeah.
Well, I knew Kukira would be Baron, or at least I had a hunch because of what was in Mitos, and that's why I skipped the sword chest for so long. And I'm like, I don't want this to burn me, so I'll get it the next time I save warped. And of course, I get the hint later. I'm like, damn it, my gut told me it was Baron. I should have listened. Just like I should have gone to Shadow before fucking Forest, and I had to do it twice. Stupid Bongo.
So did I.
Oh, so you didn't have strength when you went either?
Oh, what do you need strength for?
For the block, because the boss key was vanilla in Forest.
Oh, for Forest.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went with no strength and no hovers.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a dum-dum, and apparently forgot that the Ocarina dive that I've been doing so much for MST is banned in DDR. But thankfully, I had lowered the water, and it took me a while to realize that's why I couldn't float over. And then I'm like, oh, okay. So I actually saved myself by doing that.
Hey, at least you didn't do 90% of water for no reason.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
curious
yeah.
about
Why
that.
was there no water? It was a
Yeah, you're
still.
just
Because I didn't have explosives, and I forgot that it was just medallions, and things happened at the start of this.
yeah.
I feel like I had a really rough start because I was child for an hour.
Yeah,
To be fair,
I
though-
didn't go to bottom of the well in Child 1.
Storm's Way of the Hero. I
Yeah.
followed my Way of the Hero.
And
so
bottom of
hard.
the way the hero.
Well, I found
Hey.
out. I found that out after the fact.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why I go for hints first. I feel like Egg and I played pretty similarly.
Yeah, generally speaking, yeah.
I'm tailored for no logic. Just
Yeah.
go places and do things. What are hints? I don't understand what these hints are for.
Alright.
Yeah, the hints are just really strong just because we have strength out of it as well. So
Yeah, I mean, what is Way of the Hero? It's everyone knows that the only Way of the Hero you have is beat Ganon. That's Sphere 1. You get
I did find it really funny. We had a Path of Magic that was magic, and another magic that was basically Sphere 0.
yeah, that was pretty funny.
it was
Yeah.
great.
I actually wondered why it was hinted Path of Magic for
It's just
an
right.
item lock magic.
Yeah, it's just random.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
it just picks one of them and then hits it.
Mhm.
And it doesn't really know or care that it's item locked. It technically you didn't need the bombs there because the bombs didn't lock things. So I'm guessing the list in this case was just the two magics, and it's like this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, because Deku Shield is free.
Yeah, and meh, it was fine. I mean, the early hook was like, all right, where are my explosives? And then go on an hour and a half hunt for explosives and just linear follow hints until I found the bomb bag. And at that point, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go mode everything and see
Yeah.
what else I find. Because I knew there was a bomb bag hinted in GTG. I think another strength was hinted in GTG. I was
Yeah,
like,
Goron
oh,
City.
Bongo didn't have it.
Oh, was it Goron?
It was Goron
Yeah.
City.
I think
Ah,
all
there.
3 bomb bags could have been your first. Because Fires you could have got, GTG you could have got, and CD, I think there was a scale of
Yeah.
it. So you could have got any of them as your first.
And I think Domain worked out well.
Oh yeah, domain.
Once again, the first person to domain, i.e., the only person to do domain, wins the race.
Domain can be good.
It's too
Hey, I did a
powerful,
lot of
man.
Lon Lon. Lon Lon was hinted Woth.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
for storms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a shame that 2 hints just led to Bottom of the Well, but I guess Bottom of the Well was pretty loaded, so.
Well,
Lon Lon
I
was amazing.
I saw the Lon Lon one, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll have to go back for that eventually.
Yeah.
And then proceeded to not go back for that eventually for a
You should know
while.
better from No Logic. Lon Lon has literally everything, all the time.
Yep. Also, something to keep in mind when it comes to Lon Lon and just in general is ZL and Warp songs cannot be hinted away the hero.
Right.
So, just for future reference, if anyone listening needs to know that, I guess.
And to note, that's specifically in our hint distribution. This does not apply generally. We specifically have in our hints that those cannot be.
Yeah, we remove those. We make it so Baron can't be like bows, like bow upgrades and shoes and bombs. And then Way the Hero can't have strength, Rudo, tunics, I think as well. Remember correctly?
Yeah, tunics can't be. I'd have to check the full list, but yeah, it's like
Yeah.
tunics,
biggest-
strengths, and songs.
The biggest bait items, if you know how to do everything in DDR, are like irons and dins at this point. But those.
Oh my god, I
are
laughed at the Din's 40 hit. I'm like,
Oh.
no, not today.
Yeah.
It made me especially happy because they ended up both doing this. You used the hint for Din's Fire right outside Shadow to get to empty jump slash and get the thing. I was like, that's just Chef's kiss right there.
It's pretty good.
All I could think when I read the hint was Nala from The Lion King, where she's like, ah ha ha ha. It's like,
I guess we're
I did. I did also appreciate on Dotso's side after buying the shield.
I know, I got
two
two
free
shields in a row.
Guess you didn't buy a shield, bitch.
I could hear Shiro
Guess you got
gloating
the shield from
here.
bottom of the well because you stayed child for an hour. That doesn't count.
Oh wait, I also got a free Hylian shield, thank you.
Well, yeah, you just talked to Angie. Or the roof guy.
I think it was Roof Guy, but still.
Yeah,
I
both.
Angie was an ice trap.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was the archery game.
had
it was archery game.
4 ice traps, by the way. Only 2 left to go.
Yeah, I think I also had 4. There was a bunch of early ones.
I also had 12 hearts. It was insane.
Oh yeah,
10.
you guys both had 12 hearts, yeah.
No, I had 10. I stopped picking up parts.
I didn't want to pick up hearts. I was looking for items.
You also got
Also-
double defense.
I didn't even dip Ganons at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Well,
only good thing about going to water was I had furores.
Oh, that was in
that was
water.
in there.
Yeah, it was on the long shot chest.
Yeah, Rosamund's nice. Of course, you went the front and got light arrows like last, and Shiro went backwards and got it first, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, I thought about doing it when I had the 2 keys, and I'm like, it's so unlikely to be anywhere that it's like, that kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know which one, like... I would imagine going front, you get more checks faster, I guess? I don't know.
I mean,
Probably pretty even.
I just didn't want to ride the boat again.
That's fair,
I
yeah.
only wrote it once because I got the key, the boss key. I'm like, alright, well, I'm just going to do the entire back of Shadow and fuck out of this place. And if I have to come back, I can skip the boat. But
Yeah.
I didn't do anything else. And then
Yeah,
I still went backwards.
Yeah, I didn't do the back. I just went to the boat and did bongo. I basically go-moded Shadow.
You also, technically at that point, still needed like a strength for 4th, unless you wanted to pull out the hookshot jump.
No, I had others.
No,
No,
Shiro
I
sure
didn't
did, yeah.
trying.
You also had a strength at that point because you had Gerudo Valley. You got silvers in the end.
Bongo bailed me out.
Yeah, Bongo Irish
Yeah.
strength was pretty good.
I was so angry.
But yeah, I think it's because I had Nocturne. I was like, well, if lights are in here, I can just come back quickly. If I didn't have Nocturne, I would have been more thorough.
Yeah, I mean, it makes
I
sense.
probably still wouldn't have cared. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna wait for the hint and YOLO it.
Yeah, statistically speaking, you're gonna waste more time opening random stuff than you are just waiting for the hint, you know? So,
Yeah, true.
I never bother personally, but it can bone you, obviously, so there's always that to consider.
Rando will rando.
Din's timer freezer. What am I looking at here?
I know, I'm looking at the videos too, and I'm like, I want to watch them.
Get lunch storage target.
Oh, did
lunch
they-
storage
did
with
they
damage?
actually
Yeah.
do?
No, Blinny did a thing, and Kaeru did a thing.
Is this
Oh yeah,
the-
we already knew we could get lunch storage with damage, though. You don't even need Marys for it. You should have a lunch right.
It's probably a good time to wrap up now that we're discussing random OoT shit. Thank you guys all for watching the DDR weekly stream. Once again, if you are interested in joining, you saw a lot of cool glitches here. None of them are required. We use glitchless logic, so feel free to either use no glitches, a bunch of glitches, or anything in between. It's up to you. If you want to learn more about DDR, you can follow the link there. And if you are interested in learning some glitches, you can check the Discord, either the DDR discussion channel or the gameplay tricks. We'll have plenty of people who will be happy to teach you whatever it is you want to know about the game itself.
If you
Finally,
if you enjoy this streaming environment, you can join the discord.gg/ZSR Discord, which will have things for every cool stream and also will allow you to be a volunteer if you want to be. Speaking of volunteers, thank you very, very much. God Tracker, Akashika for being in the background. To you guys, Dobby, and also, what was the first part of the name? Meister?
Egg?
Eggmeister, for commentating on this. It was really fun to watch. Yeah, we will go over to Axani now, who is currently the last racer in this race. And yeah, I hope you had a lot of fun. And if you want to watch more Zelda speedruns, there will be a lot more in the next few days. I think the very next race we have is the NA Weekly, the Ocarina of Time Item Randomizer NA Weekly in like 2 or 3 hours. And other than that, we have the OOTR Season 6 tournament right up currently, so we have a lot of streams there. If you want to watch that, I hope you would enjoy. And with that, I think I can start the raid, and then we can all see each other again on Zelda Speedruns. And I hope you all have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.